Hello, Beyblade Nation. Welcome back to Gyroscorpic Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Red, and we're back with some Beyblade talk. We're here to talk about defense types. Are they real? MFB edition. And we got two of our favorite people, Neat and Nattthew again.
Yo.
Hello.
And we have another person. We have Bears. Hi, Bears.
Hello, I'm here to talk about the best generation.
Okay, chill.
All right.
Bears, who
The
are
worst
you?
generation.
And what got you into Beyblade?
I am a bear who really enjoys Beyblade. I got into Beyblade because it was popular in my school in recess. All the kids were playing Beyblade. At one point, half our grade was playing Beyblade for only around a week, and then people stopped caring.
Damn.
But
you still
I've
kept it on.
enjoyed- Yeah, I've decided to revisit it a couple years ago. Changed my life ever since.
Nice. Do you have a favorite Beyblade?
My favorite Beyblade is Nightmare Longinus.
Typical.
Beyblade Burst.
Bursty.
Whoa,
Burst babies, I
Burst
swear.
baby. Generation.
Okay, let's just get to it. We're here to talk about MFB, right? Let's get to
I
it.
don't
Yeah.
play Beyblade.
We are here to talk about MFB.
Okay.
I was born in the wrong generation.
Before we start with our first Beyblade, Red,
Yes.
what do you think the MFB defense types are gonna look like? Since you just went through all the plastic and HMS ones, what do you think MFB is gonna be
I
like?
hope, I hope they are thick and fat. That is what I'm hoping for. I know what
Some of them
I know what Leon looks like, and that's all I know. Leon is thick, fat, and
Interesting.
bumpy,
Interesting.
That's a way to describe it. All right.
and green,
Uh,
very green.
Kind of green, I guess.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, let's talk about Leon. Is there anything? So, what is MFB to you guys? Just curious before we start, actually.
Neil is the oldest. Do you want to start?
MFB to me, like in general.
In general, like when it came out, or how you feel about it, where it is now.
MFB for me is a little weird. Like I said earlier, I grew up in the MFB generation. I am an MF baby even. I can't say that it was cool because it was Beyblade, right? Beyblade's always cool, no matter what. Even bad Beyblade is good Beyblade. Because it's it's still like the best toy ever, right? It's like interactive and fun. But for me, definitely I experienced this, like I literally was like the Tumblr meme, like I was born in the wrong generation. Literally, that was my experience, because like about like 2 years in, I started buying like plastics on eBay, and because I always wanted them as a kid, watching the old cartoon, and I was watching the new cartoon, and I was buying all the stuff up in the stores, but once I got my hands on that, I was like, I do not like Metal Fight as much, like nearly as much. In fact, as a kid, I kind of hated it at that point. I was like, this is what they're giving us is kind of bad. So I've had to come around on Metal Fight over the years. Sort of like it's just sort of like one of those things like where you like things. It's like when you go back to like your old school as an adult, you're like, oh yeah, I know where everything is. That's kind of how Metal Fight feels for me. It's not like my most enjoyed format, but I do like it. I do like the limited format, and I really like 0G, but just Metal Fight overall, it's not my least favorite gen, but I don't like it as much as other gens, to be honest.
All right, Nattthew.
Well, I'm not really a big MFB fan. I think the designs are kind of boring, but I will say, I think competitively, Metal Fight Limited is probably the best competitive Beyblade format in all of Beyblade, purely in terms of like competitively.
Yeah.
but personally, I don't find it super fun to play. I mean, I still enjoy it. It's still Beyblade, but I'd rather play just about anything else besides HMS. But I mean, Metal Fight's cool. It does give us Bakushin Beelzeb, which is like, I think it's just the concept of a fly Beyblade is just really funny, and I really like that. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on Metal Fight, really.
Hmm. And Bears, what are your thoughts on MFB?
I think Metal Fight is the best generation to play as a game. But I think the toys themselves are kind of, as Nate said, boring on the designs. A lot of the early Metal Fusion designs are fairly boring, and I don't
Get there. We'll get there.
particularly good opinions on the show either, but I think for what it's worth, it creates a very comprehensive, competitive, thought-provoking game, and I love it for that.
Cool.
Oh, and I also think that Zero G is just beautiful. Most of the Metal Fight bays tend to be kind of boring, but Zero G is like some of the best Beyblades ever looked.
That is true. Zero G does look amazing.
I sometimes wish I knew about Zero G like that, but I think that's when the anime like was not even existent on TV, and that's when like the fad was just dying off for me.
Yeah, the last couple episodes just
cancel
never
it.
aired in Japan.
Yep. Sad fate
Truly.
for the Metal Fight bays.
All right, let's get into it. All right, who do we have on the first chopping block? We have BB04 Leon 145D.
All right. I actually like this one.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
You look, he's fat.
Yeah, we're in the first system. First system. I didn't get these as a kid. We didn't get any of these in the West at all. They would give us like bad remakes of them later, but these are I love in the fan base we call these pre-hybrid wheel, because the second system is hybrid wheel. So, because it's just called, like, as you can see on the wiki, it's called metal system, which very descriptive. There's a lot of those,
I see. And this was like before the anime, right?
Yeah, so this is before the anime. It was in the manga. It was in the first video game on DS, which is pretty important to Metal Fight Beyblade, surprisingly.
At least it still has a cool little emblem. That's all I care about.
Yep.
So let's talk about it. Sorry.
So I mean, so the Leon metal wheel, which is really the most interesting thing here. It's primarily used for like anti-attack things, and what anti-attack is it is essentially just balance or combination type, and the two types it combines specifically is attack and defense. So you basically just put it on a combo, use it on something that's like aggressive and defensive, like put it on rubber semi-flat or something like that. That's primarily how you want to use the Leon wheel.
Even purely defensively, I think the Leon wheel works quite well on its own, but that's the Leon wheel. The Beyblade itself is a different story.
I think
I will say it does
divots are
have
really
a lot of
interesting.
like, so like one of the main things that you're not gonna like see. Well, I guess you might see it in another image, but Leon is a wheel that like hangs really low from where the spin track plugs into. So it overhangs on the spin track quite a bit, whereas like other wheels, it'll be like starting up from the top of the spin track. So this one does kind of protect the tall track, but the tall track is definitely like, it's like one of its biggest liabilities here. I think that if this combo came with 125, it would have been a lot better, because it wouldn't be at a scrapable height, and it also wouldn't be at like a height that's like too tall for it to not get upper attacked, which in the context of these things right now, like Pegasus 105F is just gonna completely decimate this thing, which I think is the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and then
think
for the bottom or the performance tip, it's just like a plastic cone. And while it's a better shape than like the sharps we had in the last episode that we talked about, it still suffers from the same issues defensively. It really only just is better in terms of stamina, so it's still just gonna like slide right on out, and the cone shape will just like lift it up over the ridge too, so it can't really get caught on that like a flatter tip would.
Yeah. This gen's really funny because like this tip is called D, which stands for defense, and it's just straight up just better than the option they gave you for stamina, like out of the box, right?
Yeah.
We'll get another defense tip pretty soon, that I think makes a little more sense. But for now, D, I think D is a stamina type, so like
So,
it's not really good for defense like in any regard. I think.
Do you guys believe that it's a real defense type?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, definitely not
I think
a
the
real.
main blade can definitely be used for defense, but the spin track is kind of a death sentence for it defensively, and the performance tip is same way, really.
Yeah, it's really about the build here, because I mean there are this gen did something pretty fun with its first few releases. There was like, and they would do this in burst, and it was like basically they would repackage the first 4 releases but with different track and tip combos, and Leon came out with like a recolor on day 1 that was like 105F, which is already an anti-attack combo and like would be super good out of the box, but like on D, on 145 too, that's just not a good combo for it, you know. I can't imagine what day 1 metal fight must have been like, because it seems kind of
Wild
tragic.
West for sure.
It's kind of tragic because ugh.
Okay. Do you believe it has any parts for defense?
Absolutely. The Leon
Yeah,
metal wheel
yeah.
is definitely capable of being used as an actual defense part. It's just, it kind of needs a proper defensive tip to do that. And D, ironically, D is a very, very bad defense tip.
I don't think there's much saving it, to be honest.
Okay.
I
You
would
fe-
say just based on like the fact that like you can get its parts elsewhere too is kind of bad too, you know. Like
Brass
we're
is
gonna
in
get
here
so many
elsewhere.
145s going forward as well.
Oh boy, so many D's too.
Yeah, so it does have some parts for defense.
Okay.
It has Leon. So I mean it is used for a type of defense, I suppose. And it can be used for defense. There's like better options, but it is fairly heavy, so
Yeah.
it's heavy. And obviously we're a metal fight now, so we're not dealing with like super big protrusions, right? So like it does have, you know, some actual like kind of, I guess, like some defensive properties by it being smooth. It obviously the gaps it has aren't great though. I would say, do you guys actually? I'm curious. What do you guys think that the type would be if it's not defensed?
It's like the same thing as a lot of the other things in like the last episode, where it like has a good attack ring or a good base, but they just don't work together at all. And we just ended up saying like bad because like the parts can be good on the right combo, but together they just kind of suck.
Yeah, I think one of the main things is like when you get hit like underneath the paws, basically, it just kind of self-destructs its spin, you know, which is really sad.
I think if anything, I would say it as like balance. It is like mixing 2 types together. It's just mixing 2 types together that don't really work, since it's a aggressive metal wheel on a stamina type tip.
Yeah, I mean it's just a really bad
Yeah.
balance type, right? So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's called balance type now.
Yeah, we can finally call it the better name.
Balanced Beyblade.
Well, you don't like combos?
No, I hate customizing my Beyblade stock combos. That's why we're only doing stock combos. That in this podcast, they're just the best way to play Beyblade.
You can
No, we were
customize.
doing HMS again. This next one's pretty expensive.
Alright, let's go to our next one. BB13, 9 releases later. Ares 125D.
Yeah, a lot of the
First-
in-between releases are just like re-releases
Oh, look at all
or like
those-
stadiums and
look at those
launchers and
colors.
whatnot.
This is the first random booster. Very iconic because it's very rare.
Not too many images of Ares 125D.
Yeah, it's the big one at the top there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to set
Yeah.
up this one. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Look at those.
Yeah,
Look at those horns.
yeah. It's
Um,
he's a horned dude for sure.
Actually, if you scroll up to or scroll down to the gallery, if you look up at like close up one or whatever, it shows you what the original shape was supposed to look like, which
Oh,
is
whoa.
certainly
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, a lot of these early Metal Fight Beyblades, actually in general, most of them they shipped with like pre-production imagery
Interesting.
and renders on the boxes, and all the designs were pretty much cooler.
Yeah, they forgot that these things were made of metal. They had to tone down the designs.
Which is so sad, honestly.
Yeah, look how it slopes. That's crazy looking.
Yeah, there was a lot
Yeah.
of upper attack potential here. Uh,
Yeah. It's
I
like
think it's still
t-
light though.
it's horribly light. It's so bad. Like, the shape, it just has so much recoil. And then it has like so much weight too, so it's just getting like knocked around everywhere. And it's really sad. It does come with a shorter track though, at least than Leon, which defensively you generally are gonna want to be shorter, which is really nice for it. But
Yeah, it's like shorter, but
Yeah.
like it's also like a wheel that's flush with the track, right? So like objectively going 105 at this point would have just been better for it. Like it wasn't gonna like scrape on the floor as much as like Leon would have, right?
yeah, and it
And
still has
even then,
the same-
Leon shouldn't really scrape. So
it still has the same tip as Leon, so it still has the same issues of just not being defensive.
yeah, so like you're dealing with a Beyblade that's lighter, and it comes just slightly shorter, lighter. So like it had the optimal combo that Leon probably should have came with originally, but you know.
And then a lot of people consider the hybrid wheel system equivalent of Ares, which is called Torch or Cloud in Japan, to be like the worst metal wheel. And I don't agree that it's the worst. It is really bad. But yeah, I mean, it just goes to show like when your hybrid wheel system equivalent is considered the worst metal wheel, that's really saying something.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I am an Aries, so it's sad that my first Beyblade on my horoscope is pretty terrible.
It's okay. At least you have an iconic dub scene for Ares.
That's true. That's true.
That's
Alright.
clay Ares though. We don't got clay Ares here. We just got plain old Ares.
We'll get
Yeah,
there.
what are we feeling with Aries? Is it a real
Yeah,
defense
Is
type?
it real, guys? Is it real defense?
Not at all.
Yeah. No, nothing defensive about it. It's like if the opposite of defense was a type, that's what Ares would be.
Damn.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
How many
I'm guessing.
parts
For,
per-
Lightweight,
I'm
high
guessing for this.
recoil.
what were you saying, Red?
I was just saying, does it have any parts for defense? It's kind of like one on one with the question that we had prior, right? So, no, right?
Yeah, I mean Leon
Well, the thing is Aries can't really be used for defense. Like Leon shouldn't be, but it can be.
Yeah.
It has weight to support it, and it has somewhat of a shape that can like deflect attacks, right?
Mm.
It's just that we usually use it in competitive to like deflect on the go, you know,
Yeah.
walking taco of a wheel, right?
Ooh,
But
tacos.
but like Yeah, no, Aries can't do anything. It's just really sad. I actually looked at like the old WBO thread the other like about a month ago. Yeah, I think. And it was really funny because all the people in there were like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be super good for upper attack." and and they just showed like these videos. Like I have some old video like clips of it like doing stuff, and it's just sitting there like barely cranking out a win, and they're like, "Dude, it's so good," and I'm like, "Damn, this is the most depressing day one of format has ever been, huh?"
We
And
probably have
imagine
those.
like one of your first releases being Aries too, you know? Like, gosh, that's
Yeah,
so sad. So
I think,
yeah,
like,
no, I don't think it has anything for defense, especially because the
Yeah.
defense tip does not actually do anything good for defense, right?
Yeah. How would you
Yeah, the
describe
most
this bay though?
um,
I think it's bad type.
can we call it home run type?
I think it's just plain
That's what's
terrible.
happening,
It's
bro.
truly terrible.
You hit it and you just get a home run, bro.
Truly
Jesus,
terrible.
truly
Yeah.
a release. Ooh, this next one actually very interesting.
This one's kind of fun. I think this one's fun.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take a
Yeah.
look at it. The 11 releases later. BB24 Esculpio? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep,
Scorpio, yeah.
Esculpio
Sculpio.
WD145B. That's a name. That's a name, alright. Ooh.
Hey, what are you feeling based on looks? What
It's
you
very
feeling?
round.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It is
Very-
round. It is round.
Look at that side profile in the third picture there.
Oh my god, it's fat!
Yeah.
He's fat.
Round,
He's
fat,
a
and
fat
hollow.
boy,
Oh
dude.
my god, picky boy.
Wow.
He's a fat boy. Now take a look at the underside picture.
Alright, let's take a look. This one?
That one, yeah.
Oh my god. He's
Makes
hollow.
music.
It's a
Oh my-
bowl.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah. So that's the
No.
Esculpio problem.
Yeah, you know, you're having chips. You don't have anywhere to put your chips. You can pull out your Scorpio wheel, put them in there.
Literally, dude. This is how I
bowl.
eat. This is how I eat all of my.
This is where I put my guacamole.
My defense tips, bro. This is where I put them. I eat 'em.
God, it's so hilarious. It's so thick, yet it's so hollow. And because it's so hollow,
Dude, I
despite
think-
being so thick, it just lacks any weight, which
I can't
You-
believe I
you
got
really
catfished by a
improved
Scorpio.
yeah, it's like if Tripio put all of its width into verticality.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
It's
mean,
like-
I'll say the shape is good. The shape is good.
It looks
The shape is
it
good,
looks
but,
unique and lovely.
They did give us Trihorn eventually. It just wasn't, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, the biggest issue with the Scorpio metal wheel, it's just so hollow. It's really light. The shape.
But it's okay.
Like
It's
you
okay.
said.
It's okay. This is just like in X when Shinobi Shadow comes with metal needle so it doesn't dent the stadium. They gave it wide defense 145 for a spin track, so it's heavy.
Yeah,
You see?
WD 145 is actually the heaviest track at this point in time. But I mean, just look at that shape. It's 145 height, so it's like decently high up, and it has these three giant triangles just sticking out. So if it gets hit, it just creates a lot of recoil. Which, while it's heavy, you kind of don't want to be adding more points to hit and throw you out from, which ends up just making it fairly useless for defense, unfortunately.
I will say, as a stock combo on a Scorpio, because a Scorpio hangs really low, it almost covers WD 145, which makes it so you're very rarely gonna hit the actual track itself, which is a good thing because you know the track, like you said, it's really bad for like it's a horrible shape for defense. Like it's if you get in between any of those three wings, you know it's getting cooked, right? However, I think because it's on ball and it's like lower to the ground than like other tips that'll come like later, like it's at a height where it's not going to hit. But again, the weight is so low compared to other wheels that we already have that it doesn't matter. Like even though it's set up to like not be terrible, it just doesn't matter because you can just nuke the thing regardless.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing defense has going for it at this point in time is that like attack just does not have any rubber tips, so the attack types are also going to be like super recoily since they're also on plastic, and you can kind of just hope they throw themselves out before they throw you out.
Yeah, we're like hoping for like a self recoil or a wall bounce or something.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, it's pretty. I mean, we're scraping the barrel here. I mean, this is our last defense type for the first system, so you know.
3.
Oy, well,
Well,
A
fellas,
real defense.
is it a real defense type?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck between like kinda and no.
I
Just
think
plain
it's
out.
kinda because I feel like it has all the traits, but it just doesn't have the weight.
So what you're saying is, Esculpio is
I don't
potential,
think
man.
The combo works for defense.
It-
I
it
think
has
the
potential.
blade could if it had weight, but I don't think the spin track and tip really contribute to it.
I mean, I will say it is compact, so if it doesn't get hit, you know, it's pretty good for defense, right?
Here, Red, do
Hmm.
you want to make the final decision between no and kinda? Which one do you think it leans more towards Red based on what you've learned?
I mean, it sounds like not really. Like it's like hollow. So, and from the way y'all describing it, it's what I said. It's potential, man. It wants to be defense, but it just will never get there. That's
Okay,
what
I think that's a no then.
Now, do you feel that it has any parts for defense though?
No. Yeah, no, WD-145 at this point, it's just a buff for Pegasus, right?
Really?
You just throw that guy on Pegasus for extra weight so he hits even harder. I mean,
Yeah,
Anything for Pegasus.
you know. we're yeah, no, not very good. Not very good.
I
yeah.
see.
Unfortunately, our best defense type right now is a stamina type.
I
Damn.
do wonder why they made this like scorpion, a very tiny, aggressive, like insect.
Like it's like a sting, I guess.
Like why is it a defensive like unit?
I
2
guess.
generations.
Very odd, right?
They changed it up for the last generation at least.
Very odd logic indeed.
Maybe it was just a Tripio reference.
How would you guys better describe this Beyblade in a particular type?
Stamina. I think it's just a bad stamina type.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Bad
it's just
stamina.
it's like yeah, it's kind of like stamina, I suppose. Because honestly, at this point, there's not a lot of stamina options, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Virgo came out before or after.
Esculpio would have been after Virgo.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
Esculpio's right at the end, February, I think.
Wow, what a way to leave off, you know, a horrible defense type. Great job, guys.
Esculpio
truly.
was actually delayed. It was supposed to come out like a month early, but then they just didn't for some reason.
Huh, odd.
Wow,
Alright,
stave off the disappointment.
let's move to the next one. We're entering a new system, correct?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Yes, we are.
wheel.
back
Alright.
to Leon.
Rock Leon
Hybrid.
145 WB. What is this new system that we are entering?
The metal
is-
wheels are now 2 separate parts, one with plastic and one with metal.
It's called the hybrid wheel system. We were in the pre-hybrid wheel. Now we go to the actual hybrid wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the system that launched in the Western countries from Hasbro first.
With
Iconic,
anime.
iconic.
I remember Rock Leon, it was in Wave 2, and all defense types in Metal Fusion came with yellow launchers. There weren't many yellow launchers by the end.
Yeah. So I guess let's get started off with the piece at the top, the piece that actually makes a difference, not the face. Leon, the clear wheel. So its side profile. You can't really see it from this picture, but it's like a very sloped shape, kind of like a speed bump almost. Yeah, you can kind of see it better in that picture, which is a very nice defensive shape actually, because anything that runs into that clear wheel, especially on an exposed metal wheel like rock, it's going to kind of deflect it upwards a little bit, which is what you want,
Very
instead of sending
slippery.
you horizontally out of the stadium. Convert some of that attack just upwards, or I guess downwards. It's pushing you down, pushing them up.
Helps too that it's made of plastic.
It's a very nice wheel combination defensively.
And then, here, Bears, do you want to talk about, you haven't been saying much about your favorite generation, Bears. You want to talk about Rock?
Rock is something that people have overlooked for years, but it is truly, it's just a solid, fast defensive wheel. It's better on more mobile setups and more geared towards anti-attack, but it can work it for defense as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ugly.
This is why
It's
I'm having
ugly.
you talk about it, Bears. I'd have, oh yeah, Rock actually does have molds. Like, you see those cylinders, like, on the
Yeah.
outside, kind of? There's like, I think there's one where there's only 3 cylinders, so just cut out half of them. I know there is one where there's 0 cylinders, which I'm pretty sure 0 cylinders is the preferred mold.
Huh, interesting.
But yeah, just something to note. It's not like a huge difference, but yeah. And track 145, we've already seen this.
5 once more, and once again, it's detrimental.
Now the tip, this is new. We had ball on Esculpio. Now we get a wide version of it.
Wide ball.
That doesn't look like Gear Needle to me.
What? It looks just like Gear Needle. But yeah, I mean, it's just a plastic ball, suffers from the same issue defensively as like every other plastic tip. It just doesn't have the grip to do anything. Just easy to KO. Nothing really
Why
special
not
defensively to
stadium?
say there.
I would actually argue that honestly, just based on like the way that the hip tilts right, like on the side, I would say that ball is honestly probably better for defense than wide ball is.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, yeah, neither are good, but I guess if I had to choose, I'd choose ball.
I think it's just based on like diameter. It's too wide for
Yeah.
it to be meaningful, you know.
Yeah.
Now, would you guys say that Rock Leon is a real defense type?
Nope.
I'd say
No,
kinda.
The spin
Like-
track and tip kills any potential of that.
I think
Like-
because I think we're still so. I mean, keep in mind we're already at a point where rubber flat has released.
Yeah.
And I feel like
really-
it's just we're at like a point where like 145 is just so detrimental. I think it's mostly because I feel like if it had like wide defense 145 here, it would be a little more forgivable because at least there's like some plastic sponge at the bottom.
just
but-
an evolved form of Esculpio.
But like, like as it is, it's just gonna get uppered by everything. Even Storm Pegasus is gonna KO Rock pretty easily, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe it has any parts for defense at all?
I do think
No,
Rock can be used for defense, yeah.
Rock can be used for defense, and so can Leon. The
Personally,
clear wheel
I
doesn't
think-
make
Yeah,
that big
Leon
difference.
is super
Leon
good,
It's a
so
very nice clearware defensively for what it is.
Yeah, I think Leon is the better defensive part between the two, not gonna lie.
I would say that Leon is like definitely the best part of this set, and that's kind of like that one's kind of like weird because usually with most clear wheels you're gonna get a ton of reprints, but for some reason Leon is one of the ones that doesn't have like an absolute ton of reprints.
Yeah,
So
I think I only own like 2 Leons.
so it actually does have some value to it, I think.
Yeah.
Is a better type to describe this bay?
I think
I
because
don't-
of wide ball stamina again, since
I mean,
giving
I
it the
think-
ball tip kind of focuses on that.
Stamina mid.
I mean,
You feel like it's stamina just
Yeah.
because Rock is pretty recoily.
yeah, I think
I
it's
think-
more of like a bad defense type, if anything. Like, wide ball doesn't even have good. Wide ball has pretty terrible stamina, to be honest.
I would
Like-
say it's like a bad, but I think because wide ball's movement, I feel like it's a bad balance type because it's like
Yeah.
aggressive in the beginning, but then it just tapers off into like the worst stamina you'll ever see. So I feel like it's a bad balance type.
Yeah, I could see that, I guess.
It's like a cope, but like also most hybrid wheel system Beyblades are a cope. So
Most
know.
defense types are cope.
oh, what, really? Really?
Wow.
You're telling me?
Yeah.
Don't scroll up, bro.
What do you mean? Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to our next one. BB37, 7 releases later. Clay / Rock Aries. ED
we wanna count-
145B.
Do we want to count clay or do we want to count rock for this?
Well,
We
it
talk
also-
I
about
think we
both.
have to talk about Clay first.
it
Yeah.
goes
Yeah,
to
Clay
Clay.
definitely.
Oh, it's a rare.
You wanna take a closer look at Clay? See if you wanna notice anything special about Clay, the
Yeah, sure, why not?
metal wheel.
Why is it white? It's like,
So you any guesses as to why it's white?
Why are you white?
why are you white? Genuinely.
So imagine if you took Metal Fight, right?
Okay.
But then you were like, you think the other generation before it was better?
Which
That's
is-
what this is. It's plastic.
Oh,
all
so it's an
plastic.
all plastic bay and a metal
Yep.
gen.
There's,
Yep, metal.
There's literally not even a speck of metal on this. Not
What?
even a little like rivet or screw to this Beyblade.
What?
Ironically, this is the only generation where a fully plastic Beyblade is possible with normal assembly.
Why?
Yep.
It's part of a series of Beyblades. There are like 2 more. They're all random boosters. It's part of the Light Wheel series where they basically turn certain metal wheels into plastic. This one's based on like Rock or pre-hybrid wheel Leon.
Yeah, it's kind of a
So-
little bit of both, which I don't know if you noticed in the last one, but like Leon had like a paw shape going on with it. It was very much inspired by like a lion's paws.
Yeah.
And then Rock kind of, I guess, kind of made it a little more homogenous, a little more generic, but it's still kind of there. And here it's just kind of like Leon, but if it was just thick white brick,
Yeah. So, Red, how do you think Clay does for defense? Just the Clay or Clay light wheel.
Terrible.
Yeah, yeah. It's got no weight to it. It's so.
Yeah, it's hollow. It's hollow.
Yeah,
they even hollowed it out. Like
it's
Wow.
so hilarious.
for
that
the
they
record,
thought-
you can
they-
barely spin these with launchers. Like they usually just don't launch. Period.
Made them to sell parts packs for around only 400 yen in convenience stores.
Yeah.
Which is like nice, but very much a Japanese thing that is not going to catch on. At the very least,
Absolutely.
it made the later random boosters a little more valuable because, when you get duplicates of Rock for the 80th time, you can throw it on here, which is exactly what Hasbro did. They just released it with the Rock wheel instead. So imagine this, but with Rock.
Huh.
Yeah, kids in the West get their metal. They gotta get their iron in them.
Wow.
But yeah, I guess let's talk about the Aries clear wheel now. Now that we've talked about the light wheel.
Oh.
Aries clear wheel, it's like compact, so it's not really gonna be getting hit too much, but also it's a fairly recoily shape, so when it does get hit, it's not that good. It's kind of better to just have something with a good shape like Leon. So it's not too great. And then it actually does introduce a new track, which I think actually does have some defensive use. ED 145. If you want to go back, it's kind of got a similar shape to in the 4th picture there. It's kind of got a similar shape to WD 145, like what was on Esculpio, except this time it's actually free spinning. Kind of like the sub-attack rings from plastics, except this time on a spin track. So basically, something will run into it, and it'll kind of spin separately from the rest of the Beyblade and kind of nullify the attack a little bit. Which I think, honestly, gimmick-wise at least, this is our best defensive track. Like, generally being shorter is just going to be better. But if you want to run 145 height, because we can't go too short quite yet. I think like 105 is our lowest. This can kind of block out some lower attackers a little bit. Just free spin against them, and it's not too bad, especially for a 145 height track.
Yeah,
And
it's
ball.
overall pretty decent, and we have ball again, which, like we said, isn't good, but yeah, I think it's better than wide ball, so it actually kind of works in its favor.
Huh.
So like within the obviously clay, oh right, also they're banned from competitive play, like originally, like they were never
Oh.
legal. Period.
Lovely.
So yeah,
Not
so
useful.
the light wheel literally does nothing. It's a shelf warmer, right?
My favorite.
So assuming we're talking about rock Aries,
Is it a
it's
real
a-
defense type? No,
it's
I'd
a-
still say no.
I would say it is actually.
Oh,
I would say it is, but it's just bad at it.
Okay.
so
I would-
interesting.
I think it is. It's just like it has some issues. I think, like you said, like all the things you said, Nattthew, about the Aries clear wheel, very true, very true. But I think because it's at that 145 height, it's a lot harder for it to be true, which is good. Especially because at this point in the game, you're not gonna really see too much high track attack. At least
Yeah.
not back then. People weren't trying to do it, but yeah, I would say it is a real defense type. It's just disappointing as most Beyblades are from this
Yeah.
system.
I would also just like to clarify, my name isn't Nattthew, it's Nattthew with 3 T's.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lore drop. Okay.
Okay.
So yes.
So yeah, like, yeah,
Yeah.
you can put it as a real defense type, yeah.
You should put an asterisk.
got-
You should put yes asterisk.
Yes. Asterisk.
Does it have any parts for defense?
Well,
It
rock
has-
we've
yeah.
already established.
It does
but
have rock,
Yeah.
so that's that. It does automatically, but I
ED
do
145.
agree on your assessment of ED 145. It can be used for defense.
not the worst thing ever. It's not. It's better than
Yep.
the other tracks we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well,
So yeah, we don't have to fill out the last blank, thankfully.
No, we do. We
You
have to
can.
say.
You can. What
No.
would you describe it? No. Okay.
No, is there a better type to describe this bay? The answer is no, it's defense.
I guess it's true.
Now we
It's-
get the
it's true. I
Best
guess.
one.
Best
I think-
one.
I think Bears should talk about this one exclusively.
Rock
Okay.
Orso D125B.
Okay. 14.
Yet
releases
another
later.
rock release. This one has introduced us to D125. Defense 125. And it's not great defensively either. It is more or less a continuation of what we've seen with Rock Leone and Rock Aries, except now the track is slightly lower, which is good. But I still don't think it's all that low enough, and the Orso clear wheel doesn't really do all that much, especially not for defense. It is
I don't know. It
there
looks like it's defending in the anime.
in the anime, maybe.
Big defender.
There are like 4 different Orsos in the anime Rock Orsos. It's such a
Really?
cool Beyblade. They had to give it to 4 people.
Wow.
Like a family.
The Orso clear wheel is
Yeah,
very cool
fair.
looking,
Family.
but
Family and then the
It-
one guy from Russia.
would we say it's worse for defense than Aries or not?
I think it kinda is.
I think
I mean, it's lower, but at the same time,
I think-
D125 isn't low enough.
like the Orso clear wheel, it has a better shape for defense than the Ares clear wheel, but it's also wider, so it is getting hit more, and it's not like a great shape to begin with. So like I don't know, I kind of feel like it balances out in terms of the clear wheel.
Yeah, I think one of the main issues here is that like it's also mid height at least, which means like attackers might hit it more. So it's gonna be more vulnerable to it, unlike Ares, which is kind of depressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and D125 it is just essentially just heavier 125. Even though it has like a good shape for it, it's never making contact.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single combo where it will ever make contact, period. So it doesn't do anything, you know, other than add weight.
Well, yeah. I guess Orso is actually. I think Orso is at this point in time one of the heavier clear wheels, which I guess is nice. But yeah.
But it's another rock wheel, so
Yeah.
That
it's another rock wheel. But it is at a lower height, which means it is like definitely more functional, right?
I think in a way, yes.
Possibly, but
Like it's not gonna be good, but
enough.
It's like a better use of rock, but like ED145 is good with that gimmick to just block stuff out, and rock kind of just has rock to rely on here.
right. You're not like actually gaining a lot of weight or anything here.
Yeah. So what?
Is it a real defense type, fellas?
No, I don't think it's a real defense type.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's just too. I think ball is a liability here because it's just too tiny of a tip for it to support itself.
Yeah.
Probably would have done better to have D, honestly, which is ironic considering what we've said about defense. But like, I think defense in this case would just be better than ball. You know.
Does any parts
So, like,
for defense though?
I think it does have rock still, which is nice. Like it does have rock, so cool. So it does automatically get the yes.
I thought we said it wasn't a real defense type.
Oh, my bad. I copied the wrong one. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Really
So
better type to describe it.
What would you
I would
describe
just
this
say-
type of day?
I would say it's. Why do you guys keep saying stamina? Just because it has ball? What are you, X babies?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think it's just a bad defense type for this one, not gonna lie. Like, it just
I
doesn't
think-
have the tip.
Well, you
It-
can't say it's not a defense type and then say it's a bad defense type.
Is it a... Well, the question is it a real defense type? Is it a real defense type? No. Is it a bad defense type, though? Yeah.
Okay, fine. I have the perfect thing with you. Takara Tomy defense. Trademark.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Does that
Okay.
work?
Yeah, that works.
Sounds good.
I think this next one is an evolution of a very beloved Bay from a little bit ago.
All right. Okay.
Let's see how your boy grew up, Red.
Okay.
Oh my god.
14 releases later, BB65. Rock Esculpio T125 JB. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh my god, they stripped him. What did they do to him?
Another rock wheel. Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah,
You notice a trend?
I mean,
They
I think we can just...
Did they just give up?
I think we can
This
just keep
entire
talking about-
season was a year of giving up. I'm surprised it got any traction in the West, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
You know
So-
how many rock wheels I had to buy? With Hasbro, you had to buy even more rock wheels. I
God.
hate these things, man.
Okay, I guess we can talk about the energy ring, I guess.
Yeah, Esculpio, it is a great clear wheel. Issue is it's a terrible clear wheel for defense. It's amazing for attack because it's like an oval. It's got great contact points for hitting things, but when you're hitting things, that means you're also sending yourself back, which is not what defense wants. So it kind of sucks. It's also like one of the lightest ones because it's just so tiny.
Yeah, it was pretty thin. Look at it.
In this format, you more likely are going to want to just add weight rather than strip weight. It's very, very niche case use for any of these clear wheels to actually like do something.
I see a new spin track though.
We do have Tornado 125.
It is new to defense types. It has been out for a while, but yeah, this is the first time it's been on a defense type. It's kind of just the same thing as D125, not gonna lie.
Not particularly
It says
interesting.
that it's having like it's going to create a downforce. Again, just lying, just straight up lying.
Right line.
Yeah, just not good. Not good.
Now what's
There's
this
really
about,
nothing to it.
Jog ball?
Jog ball. This one's fun.
Oh.
They lie to you. They just lie to you. I was really excited to buy it as a kid because it said that, you know, like in the show, in the cartoon, it could spin on oil slicks. thought that was really cool.
Yeah, did you test that?
I don't even know where I would have even tried to test that.
Oh,
But-
you know,
You're the-
just thousands of dollars of oil, you know.
I just, you know, it's also just impossible. But yeah, basically jog ball is it's just the wide ball tip again. It just has a bunch of acne on it. So
Huh.
Yeah.
little pimples all over it, essentially. It is
Yeah.
basically the
You're-
same exact tip.
You're the kid that Hasbro had to worry about when designing sparkling attack. You're trying to play with your Beyblades in oil.
Oh, I mean, they taught me in the cartoon. What do you want from me, man?
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to be lore accurate, okay?
jog ball kind of is better wide ball, but it kind of sucks defensively still.
Alright, well.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like it has slightly better stamina, but also it's slightly more aggressive. So that's not good for it.
I don't even know that it's more aggressive. It's just that it has the stamina to be aggressive longer.
Yeah, sort of. I will say that it does work in its favor here. I don't think this is one of the worst ones. I think this is a better release than the last one.
Definitely.
Because I think this guy's a balance type.
Is it a real defense type?
No.
No.
I think balance is a good way to describe it because the clear wheel is more attack oriented and the tip's a bit more aggressive, like you said, than wide ball is.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
that's basically what I'm getting at. Like the jog ball makes it move around a little more, right? The Scorpio clear wheel can hit itself out, but it can also sometimes bounce off a wall and the opponent gets knocked out. You know, Takara Tomy defense, right? But it's that's just really bad attack, right? So
yeah.
I would
kinda
say
feels
it's like the worst kind of balance type, but it is a balance type.
It kind of just feels like a better version of Rock Leone.
Yeah, kinda, honestly, because like, at least with this one, the tip isn't as morbid, to be honest.
I see we already answered
Yeah.
starts.
Balance
Yeah.
type.
Alright. Next one.
Our final Rock
Our
Wheel.
13 releases later, BB78 Rock Giraffe. R1.
We're in the second season now.
The-
We're in the second
WB.
season.
I didn't even
of
know there
Rock.
was. I didn't even know there was a giraffe in MFB. What the hell?
Well, it's a chillin',
Not
or
really,
quillin',
yeah.
whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
to be fair.
It's a Cheelin.
Chillin.
Yeah.
Like Kieran?
It's called. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, like Die Ranger.
Of course, of course. Wow.
You and your Sentais.
Hey.
So the main thing with this one is the rock wheel's different. It
It
has
is?
stickers on it.
Oh, of course. I see. Look at those green accents.
That's them trying to masquerade this wheel for like the 80th time to make
Yeah,
you
this-
think it's something new.
Wait, just
The
curious.
stickers?
When did this come out? Like
This came out
It
at
should say on the right side
20
actually if you
2010.
May 22nd, 2010.
so, how does that correspond with like when this system first released?
Let me look that up for you real quick.
Year
Rock.
since the start of hybrid wheel until
Yeah.
now, it's only been rocks for defense types.
Wow.
Yep. Every single one had defense except for clay, which
Is
Clay Aries carrying, bro.
Wow.
Only not Rock.
That's something. That's something.
Yeah, Rock Leone came out March 28th, 2009.
Yeah, over a year.
Yeah.
I guess let's talk about this clear wheel.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we got 2 new parts total in this new release for this new season.
Lovely.
And some stickers on the wheel.
Hey, the stickers add weight.
The stickers, they add weight. Yeah. Giraffe is it's very cool, but I don't think it does anything. Do you guys know if it does anything?
I mean, it's fairly round, but you're like mainly using it on attack things because it exposes certain things like Vulcan pretty well. You're not really using it defensively because its weight isn't anything special. It doesn't have a special shape like Leon does with that like speed bump. Like it's just okay. Like it's fairly round. It's not really doing much, which generally is good for defense if it's not doing much, but also it's not doing much, so it wouldn't be something you choose to use. It's just like you can, I guess.
Yep.
It's not. It has like no defensive traits to it whatsoever. Like if it was like 4-sided instead and it was like a flower shape, maybe. But those like 2 prongs just kind of like if it was if it was an oval, just a pure oval, it would be better for attack. And it's not a pure oval. It has 2 points of recoil, so.
Yeah.
Not that they're gonna really touch, but
Other new part, R145.
Now this one's a
Rubber.
45.
Rubber 145.
It's not particularly defensive, but I think it's a very cool part. It's heavy, that's for sure. I think this is the heaviest spin track so far.
That would be correct.
Yeah, so far for sure.
And well, it's probably better for defense than the other 145 tracks we've seen so far, but
I think I'd choose ED145.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think ED145 is still better here because
Like actually, I think even base 145.
because so I know this is the Red. I know you know about spin stealing, right?
Oh my God, spin steal.
This was the season soon after we would be getting Mateo El Drago, which of course, grinded out that spin stealing gimmick for all it's worth in marketing.
Of course, the GOAT.
But you can't really spin steal
With the spin
in the same spin direction.
Well,
Contrary to popular belief, you have to be an opposite spin with rubber to make use of that rubber.
Okay.
to be fair, it's not really advertised as spin steel. It's more that the rubber will it's squishy, so it's
Absorbs
less
the impact.
recoil, and yeah, it'll absorb the impact. And yeah, except the issue is, if you want to click on the link to it, take a look at its shape. Oh, they don't have a good picture of it. That's crazy. It's basically just like a giant rubber not ED. Well, yeah, I guess ED 145 WD 145 with that big triangle shape it's got going out. So it's got rubber, which is nice for low recoil, but also the shape is just super recoily anyway, which is worse than just not getting hit.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get at that should be used for spin steel based on advertising. I know it's used for shock absorption, but in same spin, it's just gonna die essentially.
Yeah.
Because it is at 145 height, so if it gets hit by anything low, what's gonna happen is it's gonna slow it down far quicker than if a plastic track was hit. Especially compared to ED 145, which had like a free spinning gimmick, which would dampen the blow. And even though this is heavier, I mean, it's not getting anything dampened. It's taking that full impact, but also more because of the friction from the rubber.
At a certain point, once it's once it's slow enough while spinning, if it falls over, it's just dead. Whereas other things could keep going for a little bit. With R145, it's really interesting to watch when it just stops flat.
Yeah, it's not helping that at this point we have like tall performance tips, and
Yep.
wide ball is not one of them. So
Yep.
it's gonna fall over even sooner.
The biggest thing it really has going for it, R145, is that it's heavy. But like, it's not heavy by that much. You can use something like SW145, which is not that far behind, and
It's
just not have
heavy
the recoil
and-
issues.
And it's not like even in like competitive use with like the funny left spin Medio El Drago thing, like that's still using it to like hit things. It's not using it to with express intent of like absorption, you know? Like it can
Yeah.
do it, but it's not like supposed to do it, right?
Yeah.
So like it's still like yeah, like you said, that shape is just dreadful, you know. It's that Takara Tomy defense, bro. You know, it's a tank. It spreads out in multiple directions. It's like the Drasil crap all over again. It's got to be a fortress design, right?
Yeah, TT inventing the fidget spinner shape before it was popular. Very good defensive shape.
Of course.
Is it a real defense type, fellas?
No.
No. Yeah, I don't think it is. Bears, you in agreement?
Yeah, I don't think it's a real defense type.
A unanimous decision.
And
It has rock.
It has rock. It has rock.
It's got rock, so it's a yes auto.
Is there a better type to describe this bay?
I would say this is a weird one. I would say it's an attack type.
Stationary attack, I guess.
Hear me out. Launch it really hard, and you might hit with the rubber and knock something out.
That's fair. I mean, the clear wheel, the spin track, both.
Yeah, I'm fair with. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's good. I'm cool with that.
All right.
All right.
Finally out of rocks.
Let's go! No more rocks! I hate rocks! Anyway,
Finally,
two releases out.
Crazy.
This is a
This
special
tip has
release.
been out for like months at this point, by the way, but we're finally getting the wide defense tip. That's awesome. That's great, guys.
nearly a year, right?
Yeah. If only the Beyblade that debuted that tip was considered a defense type. Interesting.
Let's check out this BB-80. Gravity Perseus 8145 WD. Wow, what a name.
And then, actually, something I just want to mention before we start talking about it too much. The Gravity metal wheel, it's only compatible with the Perseus clear wheel, but there are 3 different Perseus clear wheels that you can use it with. The one here is what TT calls defense, anyway.
Destroyer?
Yeah, that's the Hasbro localized name.
What is it regularly called?
Perseus.
Perseus.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So yeah, Perseus. Gravity Perseus.
Let's take a
So
look
yeah,
at
it can only be used with its own clear wheel, but it does have a mode change, which is cool.
Mode change.
So you can either have like these 3 Medusa eyes sticking out on the side like that,
Yeah.
or the other mode has them like the plastic part like covering up the eyes, and like it shows through like this like weird like snake looking head things. Yeah. They're pretty inconsequential in terms of differences,
Oh.
but
Okay.
it is cool.
It's a cool gimmick.
Yep, and then something else to mention about it though, it is I don't think anyone mentioned it yet. It is dual spin. You can spin it both directions.
Oh,
Yep.
Really?
Left and right.
Yep, and it even came with a launcher that let you do so.
Oh, there it is. Wow. let's talk about the parts.
Yeah, so went over Gravity and Destroyer a little bit there with the mode changes, but the Gravity wheel is pretty heavy. You know, that's already a plus. It's pretty compact. You know, it's not like the widest thing in the world, but like it's compact on the top, and then it widens out at the bottom, which I think is a good shape for defense.
Yeah.
Kind of that speed bump shape, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, actually, Red, I sent you a link to the stamina clear wheel. I do want to talk about this since if you're using Perseus, Gravity Perseus defensively, this is going to be the way to go because it covers up most of the contact points. So it's going to be the lowest recoil. And, I mean, I wouldn't use it defensively, but being able to spin left is kind of nice since most Beyblades are going to be spinning right, so it's like slightly lower recoil.
And it's slightly lower recoil, slightly more like it might, like if it's going aggressively, it's going to maximize contact with a right spin, right? Because they're going to go in the same, like they're going to collide in the same part, you know, because of opposite spin. But if it's in the middle and it doesn't get hit out by the end of the battle, it might equalize off of the other one, and just get a little bit more of that little edge on the win, which is nice. But left spin for defense is I mean, this is our, besides the HMS stuff, this is our first left spin defense type.
Yeah. And I mean the track, it's like a slightly heavier 145, but it's really nothing too special. It's still just 145.
Looks fat.
Not good defensively.
It is fat. It is
but
fat.
It's just not that, like, I don't know if on the other page of like the full bay, I don't know if it'll show it like a side profile of it all assembled, but it's not that thick compared to the metal wheel. Like, it's never going to be hit by anything else like WD 145 or R 145 would be.
Yeah, like it's only adding weight, which is good, but just because of the shape of Gravity too, like it overhangs low, like we saw with Leon in the very beginning. It's it's not gonna hit armor defense ever. Like it's never gonna hit it. If you put it on a combo that would like maximize it being hit, it would probably be fine, I guess, but it wouldn't be like you would have to go out of your way to make it be hit. So
Yeah.
that's not really like a good thing, right? Like it's kind of inconsequential. I mean, it's definitely better than the previous ones we've seen, I think. Just by virtue of it not being hit, but also having weight to it. And if you are hit underneath, it does extend like kind of like to the middle point, right? Between the wheel and the track, like center.
Yeah.
So like it is a little bit better for defense than previous ones, in my opinion.
I still think I'd prefer ED 145 to be honest, because like if you're going to get hit, it like if you have something running into you, it's gonna run into something, and I'd rather it run into the free spinning track than the metal wheel.
That is fair. That is fair. However, I think with this one, at least in the case of the stock combo, I think it's fine here. But that's for that's for different reasons,
I mean,
though.
it's not like bad. It's just
we'll talk about in a second. But I think there's an elephant in the room here with a big ass paragraph.
Yes.
Wide defense.
What's the deal with wide defense?
so
Wide defense is an iconic
The Hasbro
card,
special.
but not exactly for defense.
you remember defense on Leon, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but wider.
Whoa. It's wider?
Yep.
Yeah, you see, they got real creative with Metal Fight.
Of course. That's like everything with the Beyblade, They got they take that one simple step to change it up.
Super common part, but it's great for stamina. But yeah, like Bear said, you're not using it for defense, which is what this is all about. So
How
here,
tragic.
it's kind of useless.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's very detrimental to the combo too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like we can call this one a real defense type, not gonna lie. Like, especially if we want to count using the stamina clear wheel, I definitely think we can count this as a real defense type.
I feel like this is I feel like this is one of those bays that I'm just gonna go yes, but then we're also gonna have to answer, is there a better type?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a
So
better balance? Would probably be the best case for it, but
Yeah.
I would say in terms of
Agreed.
defense, are there any parts for it? I don't
Gra-
think
I mean,
so.
Gravity
think
itself you can use for
gravity can be
defense.
used for defense perfectly fine.
It
Yeah,
can
like,
be.
if you put it on stamina Perseus, you can run it like left spin defense since you're mostly going to be running into right spin things.
Whoa, buddy. We're talking about gravity Perseus here.
I don't think
we
the
gotta
gear
talk
would
about
make
defense.
that big of a difference.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
I mean-
we're just talking about defense Perseus here. Can't be stamina. That would be
Well,
stamina, silly. This is
but
about
no,
defense.
we're talking about the individual parts. I'm not saying the Perseus defense clear wheel. I'm saying the gravity metal wheel, but when you use it with the Perseus stamina clear wheel.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, I guess you are right. You weaseled your way into that. I suppose under that context, yes, it could be used for defense.
Stamina Perseus is also the heaviest, which good for defense.
Now, what is the
Is
better
that
type
better?
to describe
Really
this
like
bay?
your stamina Perseus.
So
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with Bears.
I
Yeah,
think-
just
I think it's balance, yeah.
I don't want to say which balance type because I'm not too sure, but yeah, I think balance fits.
It's purely just because, and we'll explain this now to Red. We'll drop the bomb on you.
Oh.
The bomb is that gravity is an attack wheel.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a really good attack wheel.
Oh, lovely.
It's this
Arguably the
disgusting,
best.
crunchy circle that just shreds things. It will just pop things out at any random moment, and you'll just be like, "Dang!"
Rose
It
is
has
raring to
been.
go.
It's like it's been in an on and off relationship with Metal Fight Limited being unbanned and banned, you know.
Okay.
Mhm.
And now it's a clause, or you can ban it optionally if you don't like it that much. And it
that-
basically
it's that good?
there's a meme which
Oh.
I'm sure if you know Smash Bros you know what 20XX is. If you don't, the meme is that for Smash Bros Melee players in the year 20 they have a phrase that in the year 20XX everyone will do Fox Dittos. Everyone will play Fox on Final Destination only.
Everyone will be using gravity Perseus.
And in competitive Metal Fight Limited, we call a combo 20XX, which is Gravity Perseus on a low track with rubber flat.
Lovely.
It can handle pretty much everything, and it does it super well. So it's one of those cases where, TT was like, I'm gonna make an armored defense type, but this time they actually made just a really good attack type instead, which is very funny.
Okay.
And then I think our next one,
Oh,
huge,
yes.
massive step for defense types.
Okay.
If we want to.
2 releases
This is a
out.
milestone.
One step forward, 2 steps back.
BB82 Grand Ketos?
Grand
Yep.
Ketos. You know, the
Ketos,
ketos diet?
Of course. I like ketosis. WG145/T125RS.
There's 2 of them.
There
Yeah.
are 2 of them.
Oh, I see. Oh my goodness.
So
Look at
these
those,
guys,
Look at those lookers.
they're whales. They're whales. It is supposed to be Cetus. Cetus.
Ah, okay. I'm
Yeah.
familiar with Cetus.
So these are basically twin Beyblades. They are exactly the same, just with a different track and a color scheme.
Little thick boy.
Yeah. How you feel about the Grand Wheel? It's a new wheel finally.
Thank God.
Does it remind you of a certain pre-hybrid wheel at all?
Maybe. Scarily, it does.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of Esculpio.
Oh my goodness.
Very bulky and
super
hollow.
That's the 2 steps back. And by 2 steps back, I mean we should have gone 2 releases back and gave this thing rock again, because damn.
Bro, imagine if they just gave us Earth Ketos.
It
That'd be pretty good.
would have been great. It would have been great. Unfortunately, we got the Grand Wheel, which has like, I think it only came on Cetus. I think this is the only place it ever came out on, right?
Grand Capricorn Hasbro release.
Oh yeah, sure, Grand Capricorn.
But yeah, it came on some random booster stuff as well. But yeah, mainline TT release, these two are it.
Yeah, Grand. It's bad, as you've been saying this entire time. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, the biggest
shape
issue with it
It's
is
fine.
the weight. Yeah,
It's
they-
just
they-
it's just completely hollow.
all his internal organs gone, harvested.
I think they went to a different wheel.
Yeah, they went into something we're gonna talk about in a little bit.
Yeah, it's
clear wheels though.
the clear wheel is really cool. It's also an oval with like sledgehammer shapes to it, so that's an attack wheel if I've ever seen one.
Okay.
Kind of like a bulky Esculpio.
And T125, WD145, we already know those. WD145 was from a Scorpio, so
Ooh.
it's obviously this is a reference. Grand Ketos is actually an evolution. It's a remake. It's a remake of a Scorpio.
Oh, of course.
You know what else? What other Beyblade is an evolution of? If we look at its tip, what other whale Beyblade does this remind you of?
Seaboard?
Maybe they got the same exact tip going on.
Wow.
And I mean, like we said for Seaborg, it's rubber. Rubber defense is finally. There were other rubber tips before, and you could use them for defense, but they weren't classified as defense. This is our first rubber defense tip. Huge, massive steps for defense types. They can actually be real. But yeah, rubber. It's so much grippier than plastic, so you can kind of just get hit and just not move because you're on rubber. Now you're on Grand, so you're gonna move a little bit, but the rubber. It's gonna do a lot of work here, and it's a rubber
Yeah.
sharp too.
Okay.
So like it's got a good shape. It can catch the ridge because it's kind of flat on the sides instead of like a normal sharp where it'll just kind of slide past it.
The first true actual defensive tip that's
Yeah.
classified as defense.
It's they actually did it. It's really good too. It's really good.
Nice.
It's definitely this one's a bit of a conundrum, guys.
Now is Grand Ketos a defense
Do-
type? A real defense?
Yes.
It is a defense type, definitely.
You guys
Yeah,
think
easily.
that you think that RS carries it completely?
Yep.
RS hard carries it. Grand, it's not a good defensive wheel, but honestly, if it's on RS, it does fine enough.
I would
It's
say
not-
both. I would say both ketos are like equal in strengths and weaknesses here because like
I'd say T125 is just straight up better.
T125 is better in realism terms, yes, but also just the fact that one of them is heavier, that is technically better in some way.
I mean,
Does it
yeah.
apply in real life? No.
I mean, I guess
However, I raise you this: blue ketos has a consistent, nice color scheme. White ketos sucks because it has a green track for no reason.
No, it's yellow. It's because someone peed in the ocean.
That is not a good excuse.
That's a way to put it.
We need to stop peeing in the ocean. We need to save the whales. It's turning them yellow.
Yeah. I thought you said that was the preferable track.
It is.
Okay, well, do you believe it has any parts for defense?
Absolutely.
E part for defense.
Yep, it has the part.
Well, sounds
you
like
know,
a defense type to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a defense type. So the answer is no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we're entering a different
Oh.
little release here. BBP.
This one came with the PlayStation portable game.
Wow. Okay. Vulcan.
I don't know why they released a PSP game in 2011 either.
Horusus? I don't know. What's
Brucius.
Vulcan
Horusius.
Horusius.
Thank you. 145D.
Once
Oh,
again.
What's the deal? Oh my
Returns.
god, what is that shape?
It is based on the Egyptian god Horus.
Yes, I'm familiar.
So what do you think, Red? What do you think?
I'm speechless, honestly.
I think
It's
I think
so-
looking at the side profile will help you out a little
Okay,
bit.
okay.
See where the defense is coming from.
Oh my god! Why is it? Is it like, are those ridges?
Yep. It
Yeah.
kind of like tapers
Kinda like-
inward.
It's kind of like a Pringle. Hmm.
It does
Interesting.
remind me of a certain Pringle, a certain green Pringle.
Interesting.
Huh. Wow. Honestly, this little wheel itself is just so weird.
Rhombus.
Yeah, it's very unique clear wheel. I feel like I love it, but I also hate it. Like I don't know how to
It's-
feel about it.
It's a freaky
very
wheel.
odd.
It's a freaky wheel.
I don't know why they gave this Beyblade 145D.
I think it's gonna be better to start off with the metal wheel, but Red, looking at the metal wheel, how do you think about this thing defensively? What do you think about it?
This metal wheel itself.
Yeah, for defense.
I mean, mid.
Oh, don't worry, it's worse than mid. Here, Bears, do you want to talk about it?
Well, it's definitely mid for defense. This thing's got like way too high recoil for that. It's not smooth at all. Now.
Oh.
And same thing with its clear wheel. It does, and like I was saying before, I don't know why they gave it 145D since it doesn't feel like it was designed for defense.
You know, they
Now.
they gave another guy 145WD and they called him a balance type.
What
What happened here?
This thing, Vulcan and Harusius, the metal wheel and clear wheel combined, they are actually a top tier attack thing in competitive Metal Fight Limited. They're very recoily, like Bears said. They kind of suck for defense. I'd say it's far worse than mid. Defensively, it's great for attack. Don't get me wrong, but defensively, it's horrid. Pun not intended.
Listen, it's as good at attack. I'll let him understand. It's as good at attack as it is cool looking. So there you go.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
Which-
though.
Yeah, I mean, it only took like taps the sign like 2 years to get another good design. But you know, we're
Yeah.
in season 2. We're actually getting good designs again. Thank God.
Thank God.
Funnily enough, Giraffe, which we talked about earlier, the clear wheel also is like one of the most common clear wheels to pair with Vulcan for attack as well.
Hmm. Okay.
But yeah.
Well, is that a defense type, fellas?
No. No.
Absolutely not.
It was worth a
Unlike
try. It was
gravity,
worth
which
a
is-
try. It was worth a try.
Yeah, unlike gravity,
Absolutely
which
not.
is
How about
gravity
those
is, like-
parts? How about those parts, fellas?
Not a single one. Nope. No.
Absolutely not.
All right. Now, what are we calling this type? This bay?
Attack.
Yeah. I mean, it's on 145D, but honestly,
still
yeah, I'm willing to
Vulcan.
just give it attack just because it's a
Yeah.
Vulcan Harusius.
Yeah.
Look at that shape. That's an attacker.
Oh god,
Okay.
I don't even want to click on this. Red, don't click on this next one yet. Do you recognize the
Oh.
name?
I'm familiar.
Okay.
I'm familiar. I
What are your
borrowed it.
thoughts?
I borrowed this Beyblade when I was in middle school from a friend who was
What are your
really into
thoughts on-
Beyblade.
Assault Herogium, Twisted Tempo.
Thick, heavy.
It is. Yeah.
Well,
I think.
What time is it?
What do you mean?
uh,
What time is it?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Wait. Oh wait, no, that's another one. But anyway. Wow.
No,
Oh.
it's this one.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
this
no,
one.
no,
I-
yeah. What time is it?
Yeah, I'm stupid. My bad. I thought you were like genuinely asking.
It's bath salts time. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
22 releases
Uh,
later. BB 104. Assault
Th-
Herugium 145 WD.
This is what they did to Grand. This is where they took all that hollowness. They put all of it into here.
Yeah.
What a cool Beyblade looking Beyblade though.
And
It is one of the coolest looking Beyblades of this gen.
you wanna know
Somehow.
something?
Even though it's like also one of the most boring looking Beyblades in this gen.
I mean, it's
I
very
do love
unique.
how it looks.
Very unique looking.
You want to know
So,
something funny about it,
At
though,
a
Red?
glance, you'll notice like, oh, it's a circle, right? But if you look
Yes.
very, very closely, like on that first image, you notice on the top right there, you'll see like there's like
Yeah.
a one bump that's like just
There's
a little more protruding.
it's missing some ridges.
Yeah, no, it has the ridges. It's
Well,
just
like,
there's a
it's
bump
flat.
on the
It's
side
like
that
it's
goes
like flat.
Yeah,
Almost.
so it
It's
goes
well,
out
that's
just a
sticking
little
out.
more on one side,
And
just a little more.
is that on purpose?
You know, that's them
Yeah.
nerfing it. You know, they're
Yeah,
nerfing.
and then actually, I wonder if you can go back, if you can see the insides from the top. I think that picture there. Yeah, you can see it's got a spiral going on
Of
there,
course.
where it
It's
just
like
has a
little-
chunk
little-
peeking out on the
little
left.
stairs almost.
So basically, like it just like it's like one. Basically, it's like one accessibility ramp, and then the rest of it is consistent. So at the very top of the wheel there's that little extra nub, and then there's a little bit that's like there's that staircase part is removed. The staircase part removed is kind of inconsequential, to be honest.
It's like here. Let me see if I can. Here, if you guys want to talk about it, I want to pull up the weight just to show how much heavier it is than anything before it.
It is cool looking though, to say the least.
It is very cool.
It's very cool. Unfortunately, it comes with 145 WD, which, as we've described already,
Dude, I love attacks.
The 145 track does absolutely nothing. I will say that Basalt is sunken in a little bit. It does hang a little lower, so it does protect 145. But this is a case where, like, I think AD 145 would actually be really good here.
I like that it has a it's clear. I don't know.
It is clear, which is very cool. Not a lot of Beyblades came out purely clear. That was more of like a special edition kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, about the biggest thing, other than being a circle, that makes this thing so extremely powerful, is the weight, which it is 7 grams heavier than the metal wheel that came out like a year or two before it, which was Hell. And Hell was already like the heaviest metal wheel when it came out. So 7 grams above the previous heaviest thing. And then Hell was like, I want to say, like maybe maybe like a gram or two heavier than Libra pre-hybrid wheel, which was the previous heaviest thing. But yeah, this is just 7 grams heavier than all that, and it's a circle.
Wow.
Broke the meta on its back.
Like,
its clear wheel is also like nicely defense shaped too.
people talk about things breaking the meta. They have not experienced Basalt. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Basalt pretty much invalidated the entire game in a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing that could stand up to it at this time was, like Nate said, the Hell Wheel, which is 7 grams lighter. It's an attack type. You have to try with it. Keep in mind, you already also had access to Rubber Sharp at this time as well.
Yeah, and then Basalt, you could use Basalt for anything. You could run it defense, like it's super heavy, it's a circle, just sit it there on something rubber, it'll tank. You can put it on attack because it's an unbalanced circle, and the circle part doesn't help it, but the being unbalanced kind of helps it. And it's also 7 grams heavier, so you can kind of use sheer mass to shove things out, and stamina, you can kind of just weight bully things to death. It's so absurd.
Hey.
Wouldn't be beat for another 6 months.
The Basalt Wheel is the apex of defense types, and I don't think we'll ever see something better than it ever again, because it has every single trait you want, and then it has an imbalance to nerf it, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't do it at all. Like, the imbalance is just not even something to be concerned about, because it's compact, it's a circle, and it's heavy. Those are the 3 traits. So, broke the game is
Really
quite
heavy.
So even though 145 WD is kind of just a trash, throw it on there, kind of pick for track and tip, it doesn't matter. It's just so heavy, it just doesn't matter.
It just doesn't even matter. Now, how about those parts?
We already talked about Basalt, and Tempo/Herosium is also not bad. So I would say that
Basalt, most terrifying thing Beyblade Beyblade has ever experienced. God, I
Yeah.
hope we never have to go through another basalt ever again. Jesus Christ.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Let's look at its little neighbor 2 releases after, I guess.
Oh wait, is there a better type to describe this bay?
I don't think we have
Okay.
anything. I think we've already said enough.
Oh, I think there's a better way to describe this bay. Yeah, I think that's fitting.
I think we've already said enough.
It's all downhill from here.
All right.
It really is.
I
Well,
see.
we
I
have
see
one uphill.
a familiar name. BB106
Fanglione.
Fanglione 130 W2D.
Yep.
No, no,
W-
try again. Try again.
W
No, it is
squared
W2D.
D?
Yep.
W squared
No,
D?
it's pronounced. If you look at the katakana, it says W2D.
Let's take a look at it.
What do you think W2D stands for? Just take a guess.
Double wide.
No.
What? Wave wide?
Yeah.
What the hell? That doesn't make sense.
Actually, ooh, wait,
not-
look at that.
Look
The
at it.
first picture in the second row might show you why it's wave defense. Second row, the first picture, second row.
Look at the tip.
Yeah,
it might,
gold one. on the,
second row.
yeah,
second
row.
row.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you can see it's got layers to it. It's like an onion.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's
Maybe.
it's basically a very very tiny like needle kind of shape, and then it has like a little rim that's like kind of like a flat almost around it, and then it has the generic like kind of like outside of wide defense, which is just a very wide cone.
I see.
It makes the movements sort of more like an aggressive thing when it gets hit on its side, which is pretty interesting, I think. But it has very very good stamina when it's not on its side. And essentially those side movements are almost like evasive maneuvers. So it's not bad for what it is. It's actually quite a good tip. I just wouldn't say it's defensive.
Yeah, and then the Leon 2 clear wheel, obviously, it's an evolution of the Leon 1 clear wheel, which was great for defense, and it does have a similar shape. It's heavier, and then actually
good.
now that we're in 4D, we're in a new system, 4D,
What is 4D?
and basically,
Oh, yeah, we need to
Shoot.
explain that.
do either of you guys know?
Nuts.
Do you guys know what the
Oh, okay.
4Ds are? I forget what the 4Ds are, but
That I don't know.
Dynamic design, different material. These nuts. I forgot
Yeah.
the other two.
something like that. But basically, what it is, the metal wheels, at least primarily the metal wheels, they have some sort of like mode change going on, all of them. Like you can flip them around, turn them, whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, the clear wheels for 4D also, they put a little metal dust which does inside them, which it makes them look sparkly, but to be honest, the difference in weight isn't that different. But Leon 2, it's kind of just like a decently bulky clear wheel, so it's got decent weight. The shape is similar to Leon 1, but it's kind of got, if you want to like, I think if you click on the link, you'll probably get a better picture of it. Leon 2, clear wheel right above it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so tiny. What the heck?
It's been
Because
like
it's
that,
an
man.
image from 2011.
Okay, wait, maybe that last one. No, wait, what if you try clicking on the image at the top there? Click on it again. No. Okay. Okay. I'll just describe it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
please.
It's kind of like Leon 1, but instead of being like a fairly smooth speed bump, it's got these 3 bolts that interrupt the design. So it's like, it's heavier and bulkier, but it's also got more recoil to it just because of the shape, and it's not bad. But like, oh yeah, there you go. You can see a
It's
better
not
picture
bad,
there.
but it's like just objectively worse than Leon 1.
Yeah.
It's one of those designs that it's obviously, as you can see, it's trying to extend into the metal wheel here to make it look cool, which it does. It does a good job of that. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a good job of, I think, really anything other than just being a sort of semi-downgrade to Leon.
Yeah, and Bears, you want to talk about the metal wheel we got going on here?
Oh, yes. Now, this thing for defense, terrible. But aggressively, it's really, really cool. And can we see its modes? Yeah, you got one mode more like rock, and the other mode just flips the thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's a defense mode and a counter mode. The counter mode is more like, oh look, we want to make the Lion Beyblade that's shown to be aggressive, like actually aggressive. So essentially, it just has like these cool it's like this cool down smash kind of like shape to it.
You got little teepees on top.
So
and
wait,
it's got teeth on
I have
top.
a question actually. How does this work legally in like an official battle? Can you like switch it midway or no?
Nope.
In official battles, yes.
Or
In official battles, yes.
Okay.
But for
In,
the
in WBO, for some reason, no.
So they just said, fuck the gimmick. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's messed up.
Essentially, yeah.
You can use it in either mode, but
But
you
you
can't
can't
change it
switch.
once you're in the match.
Oh, that takes away the fun. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
it
also
does,
we're also
yeah.
very unsure how that happened. We're currently trying to figure it out.
and
Our
I mean,
scientists are working on an answer right now. Our
Okay.
scientists are Keo.
Okay.
to be fair, you're probably not going to be changing the modes anyway. Like, it's kind of lame, but it
Yeah,
also
but,
doesn't
like,
really matter.
It's just funny, you know. That's
Fun.
the fun of the gimmick.
Yeah.
It's just an
Yeah.
option. It's just an option. You know, let the people cope. Let the people cope.
Hey, can you not please unscrew your Beyblade mid-match? You're taking up time.
Me when I unscrew it anyway, because the mode change doesn't require disassembly, but I'm allowed to disassemble it anyway if I want to.
True.
Okay. Let's
We have a new part here,
Oh
guys.
yeah,
We didn't talk about it.
130 is new, right?
Yeah, it is.
130 is brand new. Yeah,
Is it? I don't
It's
know
new.
if I believe that.
it's new.
It's
We got
yeah.
135 before, only on Burn Phoenix, but 130, new with Faglione.
Yeah, so 130 is the non-gimmick version.
No! You guys are wrong!
What do you
It
came out
mean?
in Random Booster 5 on Poison Unicorno and Storm Phoenix in the Grand Kitos Random Booster, as well as in the Perseus Custom set. I knew it!
Go for like
What?
go for
What?
like,
Okay, the Perseus customs that I do remember, but what do you mean it came out in just they threw
Here,
it
here,
in the
I'll-
Random Booster 5?
I'll send you the link. Look at this. Look at
Oh my
Poison
goodness.
Unicorno and Storm Phoenix. I think it was.
You mean
Look
to
at that,
tell
look
me
at those
that
combos.
130 was the 770 of our Metal Fight generation?
Yes, yes.
That's
That
crazy.
It's not new.
There it is.
oh, there it is.
Let's
130. There it is. Wow.
Wow, I was about to spread misinformation.
Wow, y'all are fake fans.
Actually, I'll raise you this. No one bought that.
Okay, what about the Perseus Custom set though?
I'm American.
Perseus
proud,
Custom set.
proud American here.
We get our dang Beyblades from Hasbro and they hollow them all out.
I don't know, man. The Perseus custom set was on Amazon for a while.
Do you want to touch on Hasbro Fang?
Sure, why not?
where
Bears,
is-
do you want to
where-
talk about this one again?
is
Yeah.
This? Oh.
No, not this
Here.
one.
I'll send you the link. Bears, you talk about it.
All right. Well, while TT Fang is cool and definitely a cool Beyblade for attack purposes, Basalt exists, so there's not much it could really do. Hasbro Fang, on the other hand, is
Hasbro
light enough to be
Blazer over
legal
here.
and limited. And because it's light enough to be legal and limited, it's a fairly playable attack wheel.
So
It hit.
what's different about it?
Well,
Look at the under. Look at
remember
that
a
last picture.
Scorpio?
Or that one, yeah, that one works.
Oh
No, no.
my god!
Okay. It might look bad. Okay,
They got
and it
him.
is. It is. It
Oh,
is.
you
Like
haven't
a-
even seen the worst of it.
Like a
It is bad.
fish.
Don't get me wrong. It is bad. It is a terrible thing that they did this, but they fused the metal wheel into the defense mode only, and they hollowed it out completely. Surprisingly, it maintained enough weight from this transition into the Hasbroverse that it actually still ended up being very good. Like
It's a
Bears
more
was saying, it is incredibly good at attack. It is just a really, really solid wheel. I did not believe that back in the day, but I was also a stupid child playing with stock Beyblades. So of course I didn't see it. It is definitely the best. I would say it's the second best case of a hollow out situation, in terms of like how it
Personally,
ended up as an actual thing.
Personally, I rank it third. I'm a bit of a Fire Fuse and a Cosmic fan, you know.
Fire Fuse isn't hollowed out. Fire Fuse is its own wheel.
Yeah, sure,
Oh.
sure.
Okay. Well, that's crazy.
Fire Fuse is an original part.
So, what do you think on Fang Leon? Is it the real
Fang
defense
Leon
type?
Is
No,
not a real
no.
defense type. No,
Not at
not
all.
even close.
And how about those parts?
not really usable for defense either.
Yep.
Damn.
Nothing really usable for defense. Like Leon 2 is a cope. It's a balance type, I think.
I think attack.
Yeah,
I think it's a. I
or
wouldn't
attack.
say it's attack because of W2D's movement pattern.
Because of WTD's movement patterns, it's attack. Like WTD, like you don't even have to wear it down that much. You just have to.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Drigger S stock is a attack type?
Okay, fair point. But
That's where I'm getting at
Drigger
right
S
now.
stock can have some good stamina to it, whereas Fang Leon is all attack.
Hey, it's
W-
heavier than like 90% of the things before it, so it can kind of
fair.
weight bully.
But it's also, there's that 10% there just sitting in the corner.
Yeah,
Staring
but it doesn't have to be a good stamina type. It just has to be good enough. It's
Yeah.
good enough.
Alright, let's take a look at the next release.
Ooh,
8
this is a
releases
fun one.
after BB114. Is it
A very defensive Beyblade we got going on here,
How do you
yeah.
how would you pronounce this?
Very Aries.
Very Aries. DD?
Yep.
Yes.
Delta
Very-
Drive.
Very Aries DD. Okay. Let's take a
DD's
look.
nuts.
What the hell is that?
Defense. You haven't seen it in its attack mode yet, bro. This is its defense mode.
Huh?
I don't know if there's gonna be a good picture. Yeah, that's kinda, I guess. So you see those yellow parts, right?
Yes, the little protrusion, the little pointy protrusions.
When it's spinning fast enough, which is pretty much just when it's spinning in general, those yellow parts, it has a little thingy underneath that'll make those things go inward. So those yellow things are just gone, and it just completely exposes those metal bits
Huh.
when it's spinning. A very defensive design.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
in essence, it's a three-pronged thing, which, as we've learned, doesn't mean it's actually like anything for defense.
That's cool, I guess.
It's got giant
Yeah.
hammers. It's
Um,
based
the
on the
thing-
god of war Ares.
Thing about this is when it came out, the Very Aries metal wheel, actually, I guess something that I should mention as well, just like Gravity Perseus, it is dual spin. You can spin this thing left or right, which is pretty neat.
It's also a metal system Beyblade. You can see it's like
It
the
is
first
pre-hybrid.
one.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
pre-hybrid because it has
Got
no
one
hybrid
part.
wheel. It's just one part. Very Aries.
Huh.
But yeah,
That's
it can spin
a
both directions.
semi-joke. It is
and-
technically still 4D, but it is really funny because like it's kind of just a solid piece. So it is technically a metal system Beyblade.
And at the point in time this came out, honestly, this is like the best attack metal wheel there is. Like, there's no flash. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think Blitz is a thing yet, but honestly, they're on par anyway. But yeah, insanely good for attack, horrible for defense. It's so recoily. Like, I mean, just look at that shape. Jesus Christ.
You can see
But
those
yeah.
like basically for any layman's, any layman's who don't know about the nerdy things about Beyblade. You can see those contact points, those like sharp hooks there. That's what it's gonna primarily be doing the smacking in both directions too. It's got it's a perfectly symmetrical design, which is really nice to have. Because obviously it's gonna be doing the same thing in either direction, so there's no trade-off, right? And you can just change. Now we said you can't disassemble your Beyblade mid-match, but you can spin change mid-match.
I was about to
So
ask
that is
that
a thing.
question. Were you allowed to change the spin? Mid,
I'm
yeah.
not positive on the official rules, but the way we do it on the WOBO is that you get one per. So you tell your judge, I'm starting here.
I'm pretty sure that's just for gravity. Very areas you should be able to change as much as you want.
Oh my god, it's broken. It's broken. It's broken.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is nice being
And
on virtue of like
actually,
it is probably the
but-
only solid like left spin attacker too at this point.
let's take a look at Delta Drive 2 before we go into ranking this thing. Bears, you want to talk about Delta Drive?
Drive's interesting. It takes 3 tips from the original, like, way back in the Metal System days, and fuses them into one awkward height track. So you got ball, you got flat, and you got sharp. And it's still a defense type, despite having the ability to switch between all 3 of those, right? But none of them really do anything, since at this point, ball, flat, and sharp have all been horribly, horribly outclassed, and putting them at an awkward height doesn't help.
Yeah, you know, maybe if instead of sharp it was wide defense, it could have done something, but no. Unfortunate, but yeah.
It's definitely Dronzerf's blade base
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, Drondref is my favorite defense type, guys.
I think they honestly just were like, we're calling it Delta Drive, and then the guy in like marketing department was like, oh, D, it's a defense type. Yeah, okay, put that on the
Actually,
box.
Another thing I forgot, Red, actually, if you look, I sent you a link if you want to look at the Hasbro version.
Oh boy, it is still dual spin.
Yeah.
Basically just completely hollowed it out, and they gave it
Wide
145
ball.
wide ball. Yep.
Yeah, and then you know how it's gimmick where the yellow parts when it's spinning would go inside, gone. The yellow parts are always out.
Oh, so it's
So-
too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
Oh,
addition to being
likewise, I didn't really show it in the other images, but when those yellow parts go in, basically little like red eyes like come out in those middle sections. The Hasbro one, it doesn't do anything. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hasbro one is very funny. It's not great, but it's like
Unlimited
somewhat
dual
usable.
spin. Unlimited dual spin and limited, guys.
Unlimited dual spin.
How do you feel about Ares? Is it defense?
No,
No.
no.
There's like the 40 Vulcan
And
Harusias.
what about those parts?
Nope.
No, not even. There's There's 3 parts on the Beyblade.
Okay.
No, I think that guys, the face bolt, I think is pretty defensive.
I think it's pretty,
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
aura. It's an aura.
You gotta think about it this way. The face bolt keeps it together, which stops you from bursting, which is a defensive trait. I think the face bolt counts.
Yeah.
What would you call Ares?
Attack type.
Well, it was TT smoking.
Okay.
No, we're calling this balance. We are giving this what it deserves.
I feel like, yeah, balance because of Delta Drive, but with that like metal wheel, I don't know, man.
Give him the type he deserves. Bears, let him have it. Please.
Look at Death for the honorary.
No, not a
Yeah.
defense type. It's a balance
Not a
type.
defense type. Not a
I
defense type.
feel like Very Aries and Death just got their things swapped internally by some intern, honestly.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
you know,
me.
like I
It was
said,
me.
Like I said, it's D for defense.
Ooh, this one.
Let's
This
look
one's
at-
actually very interesting
Let's
for
look at our
defense
next
type. This one.
defense.
Uh,
Two
pretty-
releases later, BB116 Jade Jupiter S130 RB.
Start shaking those random boosters to hear the balls
Bear-
jiggle.
Bears, have you changed your mind on Jade yet? You like
Oh,
Jade yet?
Oh, I don't like it, but I've come around to it.
Okay,
I think
I'll take it.
Jade is a very well for the time awful. At this point in the game, Basalt already exists, and you know Fang already exists, so pretty bad for defense. But you know it's
Does it
so
got
bad
balls?
that it's legal.
It
and
does
limited.
have
Yep.
balls. It does have
Wow,
balls.
wow.
Balls are back. Guess
Well-
what? It's light.
Well,
comparatively.
welcome back, Balls. We missed you.
This
Bears, you
thing
wanna
is
continue what you're
this
saying
thing
about
is the in the WBO's limited format. Jade is the
Yeah.
only 4D wheel that is not banned. It
It's
is that
so light.
low of a tier.
It's so light and so bad that it goes back around to being good in limited.
That undercarriage is
Omega.
terrifying.
Actually, this is actually a good picture to show off what makes Jade so bad, aside from being this like the second lightest 4D metal wheel. You see how it's got that kind of protrusion on the bottom, which is the top of it from this angle, though, right, Red?
Okay.
Around, you can kind of see where that screw is.
Okay.
It is a massive. There's a massive gap there, and those hooks will just latch onto stuff
Oh, I
and
see.
send itself flying.
So it's just like it's just hollow right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it actually has two modes. You see this kind of like cross-shaped part that's on the bottom of it, right? Like the four little bumps sticking out, right?
Yeah.
You can actually put that on the other side of the like little downward spike and flip it, so you can either fix the balls in place or let them be free spin. And the main competitive difference between these modes is not whether the balls are fixed or free spin.
You can
It's
see the Jade stamina mode and defense mode there. Those two images.
yeah.
Next image on the next row.
The biggest difference is that placing it in the mode that lets the balls like be all loose kind of covers up the gap there, like you can see there, which makes it slightly more round, which is the real difference, not whether the balls can move or not. So this is the
Interesting.
preferred mode
Interesting.
for defense because it's rounder, and it's for limited where it's legal. It is the heaviest thing, so you just put it on something low where stuff can't catch onto those hooks, and it kind of just tanks stuff because it's just so bulky. And on the top, it's got a decently round shape too. Like as long as you're not catching on the bottom there, it's fairly nice defensive shape. And then
I think before we talk about the really cool part here, we should talk about Hasbro Jade.
I think we should talk about S130.
Yeah, I was
This is
about to
new.
say.
This is new for a defense type.
Oh, I
actually-
understand that, but I feel like Red's, really understanding Jade right now and understanding how cool of a part it is. I feel like we
True,
should
true,
whiplash him right now.
What?
Do you got the link, or do you want me to grab it?
You should grab it, yeah.
What
Okay.
do you mean?
So yeah, you can see like this is a 4D wheel.
They
So
already fucked up very areas. What they gonna do with Jade?
so take
Oh,
a
you
good
poor
look at
child.
like the metal,
Very
like the
Aries.
metal that one you just looked at, like the metal part, and then look at the core there. There's like two parts, So here's Hasbro's Jade. Honestly, contender for probably worst Beyblade ever released.
Oh my god.
Yep.
See if I wonder if the metal wheel.
They
If you
neutered it.
try clicking on the metal wheel page, see if you can see that underside.
Let me see.
Oh, you'll down. Yeah, right there. Let's see. Do they have pictures? No. Here, I'll see if I can find a picture. But in the meantime, I don't know. Just talk about whatever else.
They neutered. Oh, it's right here.
Oh,
This is not,
perfect.
no, that's not it. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind of messed up.
No
Damn.
balls for you.
They neutered it. What were they thinking?
Yeah. Here, Red. I don't know. Here's an
John
image. It's not
Hasbro. What the
not a
hell?
link. I don't know if you're gonna be able to show this
Should be able to.
to the people watching, but see if you can like open that in your browser. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, I gotta scroll down a bit.
Oh yeah, there it is. That is pre-hybrid Jade.
And it's on ball.
They took so much away from him.
Yeah. So basically, it's literally just the metal frame, and they just filled in like the
Yeah.
part that lets you like assemble a Beyblade on the middle. They didn't even like try to like give him like his metal frame bottom. It's just not there.
It's messed up.
So bad.
And
so
so
bad.
everything he just said about like the hooks catching onto stuff, it's just all pure hook now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have the weight to make it useful for anything. So like even if you don't hit the hooks, it's so light it's just gonna go fly.
It is actually, honestly, it is a contender for like the worst Beyblade ever, like period.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely consider it the worst metal wheel. Like, holy.
Doesn't work.
And then let's talk about S130. This is not the
S130.
first release of it.
What's the deal with
Shield
S130?
130. very, very nice track.
Very round.
It's round, but it has bumps on it, which are not like a good shaped bump, in my opinion.
Square bumps.
Wait.
But it has a good height to it, at least.
Yeah, it's like it's got good lad too comparatively to like pretty much everything else. Like, you know, you're falling over. Lad is life after death. So basically, when your Beyblade is not keeping itself spinning, it's gonna tip over and start running itself into the stadium. So instead, you'll have like S130 running into the stadium, which is generally gonna be smoother than whatever else and smaller. So you're not losing as much stamina when you're falling over. It can give you a little bit more spin towards the end, and it's like got an okay weight too. It's like it's like a good track. It's not anything too special, but it's like good.
I wouldn't say it's all that great defensively, but it's a solid new track, or not new, but solid track to see.
Poison
Now-
giraffe.
Rubber ball.
Rubber ball. I am the number one rubber ball. I'll let you go first, Bears, but I'm the number one rubber ball.
I
fan.
am the number one rubber ball hater. I don't think this thing is good at all. I
Yeah.
think it's good defensively. It's probably the second best. I mean, easily second best defense type tip we've seen so far. But I don't think it's enough to make it worth using over other performance tips.
Okay, now it's time to glaze rubber ball.
Please, you have the center
So
stage.
you know, it's got rubber, which obviously great for defense. Like we talked about in Rubber Sharp, it's got so much more friction going on. It's just gonna keep itself in the stadium, just be really hard to budge. But rubber ball, it does have pretty hard rubber. But the thing about it is, even though it's like super hard, it's also decently grippy. It's not like the grippiest thing ever, but it's decently grippy, plenty grippy enough to be good defensively, which is really nice. It is a little bit taller than a normal tip. It's kind of like similar height to CS, which we didn't really talk about, which is a good defense tip, but it's classified as attack. But yeah, it's just taller than normal. It's not a huge difference. But the thing is, it's also like a fairly flat on the side profile. Yeah, you can kind of see it there, especially when you wear it down. So it's also got really good lad. Like if you want to, you could run it on like a defensive equalizer. It wouldn't be great, I wouldn't say, but it's like passable. And it's got really good stamina because the rubber's hard. It kind of gives it really good stamina, and it's also because it's kind of fine. It gives it a decent bit of an aggression, so it's more of a balanced bit than defense. It's good for defense, absolutely, but it's also like decently good at attack and stamina as well. But yeah, I think rubber ball is really great. It's not amazing in any one type, but overall it's like good in, well, I guess not, I wouldn't say it's good in stamina, but compared to other defense tips, it's got great stamina compared to the other defense tips. But yeah, that's it for that's all I really have to say for rubber ball.
I really don't think that, at least in my experience, I don't think that any of that is really all that true. Maybe I just got a bad one, but I haven't found
Skill
its
issue.
stamina to be enough. I haven't found its like mobility to be good enough. It's a solid enough defensive tip, but I don't know, honestly. I don't think it's all that good. It's definitely the second best tip we've seen so far, though, by
Just a
a mile
hater,
and a half.
Bears. Just a hater.
I like rubber ball, but I only have the mid fake one, so I'm poor.
And
you
you
know?
gotta get a real one, bro.
Brokey.
rough. I know.
Broken.
Which
Alright.
mid-fake one? The Jade or the Wing?
The Jade one. I'm not that stupid.
All right, fellas. Is it a real defense type?
Yeah,
I'd
Nope.
say
Yeah,
for Metal Fight
definitely.
Limited at least, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about those parts?
and also definitely used for defense.
All right.
And I'd
good to
say
me.
it's
Just not the
The
Hasbro
best
one.
way to describe it is
Just not the
Defense.
Hasbro one.
Just not the
it's a
Hasbro
defense
one.
type.
All right, let's go to our next one. PB121, 5 releases after. El Drago Guardian S130 MB. Wow.
I'll pull up the Hasbro one for this one real quick if you guys want to talk about it.
Welcome to the show, El Drago. I can't believe it has a defense type, allegedly.
Yeah. This was for a one-shot special chapter of the manga.
Really?
Where they went into a VR game
What the?
where if they died in the game, they die for real.
Sword Art Online for Beyblade?
Or Sword Art Online was a thing.
Pretty sure Sword Art was already a thing. So what are our thoughts on this Beyblade?
El Drago Guardian is a really cool Beyblade.
It is. Look at
I
those
don't-
details. Look at that metal wheel.
It's beautiful.
Oh, look at that
honestly.
metal wheel on its own.
Like you can see the armor in it. It's such a cool way to sort of retool El Drago Destroy into something a little bit more competent.
Yeah, definitely. It's like honestly, it's one of the it's really cool. It's like a retool of a different Beyblade called El Drago Destroy, but it's still really like unique, and the way that they made the contacts are just really cool, and like it's overall just like, well, it's a better version of the track and tip combo that it originally came on.
Yeah,
But-
Guardian is also kind of just like better than Destroy. It's heavier. It's got a nicer shape.
Oh, that's an attack mode and an absorb mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just kind of like expose each of them a little bit more, but realistically, they still are gonna hit with the rubber regardless.
Yeah. This thing came in a set actually with two other Beyblades, Duo Uranus and Wing Pegasus, and I do want to say Duo Uranus, it's like got pretty good defense and stamina, especially stamina. But Wing Pegasus is classified as an attack type, so it's not here, unfortunately. But I will say, I think Wing is like the single best defense metal wheel blade type part for its weight class in all of Beyblade. Like, it tanks so good, especially when it has to go up against Flash, which is like probably the second best
Brushes
attack
it off.
shape in Metal Fight. It just tanks it so well. Or second best, I said second best attack shape in Metal Fight. Second best attack shape in Beyblade. Yeah, it handles Flash really well, which is quite impressive. But yeah, El Drago Guardian, it's like decent. It's left spin, which is nice. Did you guys talk about Metal Ball?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Metal Ball is
I've got
awesome.
130 again, and then, but with Metal Ball this time instead of Rubber Ball. Metal
Thank you,
Ball
Poison
isn't
Giraffe.
exactly defensive, but you know, it's a very cool part. It's a metal ball. Good stamina there.
Yeah, kind of poo-poo defense.
Okay.
Uh,
So what's
Wait,
to do with this Hasbro one? The talk
yeah.
about?
yeah, I posted the link to it if you want to see it.
There's not
Yeah.
much to say about Hasbro's other than it is very gaudy.
Blue.
It looks awesome.
I think it looks beautiful.
I like it how it looks, but I can totally understand if somebody puts it.
I think it
It
looks
looks like ice
okay.
cream. But the thing about this though is, you see the blue part, right? That's metal. It's painted to look awesome. Except it's like super hollowed out, so it's a lot lighter than the TT
back
version.
and wheel, they just gutted the inside.
Wow.
Yeah. It is Metal Fight Limited legal though, which is nice, unlike
Pretty
the
good
original.
And it is pretty great there. So, you know,
Okay.
Nice.
Well, how we feel about El Drago Guardian, guys? Is it a real defense type?
No.
Yeah, like
No.
maybe kinda, but
I
yeah,
don't
no.
think it is because of Metal Ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about those parts?
yeah, I feel like
I feel like Guardian,
feel-
you could argue.
Guardian can be used as defense. Should it be
I
used
don't
as
think the
defense?
TP one can be used as defense.
Like,
Here, let's-
should it? No. But
I think-
can it?
There's anything
Yes.
like you'd have to
think-
run it low, and I don't think there's anything like that it could really beat without just being outspun by because of its own rubber.
I think kinda is fair.
Kinda, yeah. I can agree on kinda.
Okay, well, what better type would you describe this? Eldragon.
Stamina. This one's actually a stamina type.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just by virtue of how it's designed, kind of just ends up functioning like that regardless. You can't really change it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, now we move on to the
Alright.
last 4D
Yep.
Beyblade.
All right, let's take a look at the last
End of
one.
an era.
BB 124, Price Cygnus. Did I say that right?
Yes.
145 WD.
This one actually does not have a Hasbro
Ooh,
version.
It is round as hell.
It's deceptive about it. It's not nearly as round as it is in oval.
I see.
Nerd.
What?
Okay, well, what are our thoughts on this Beyblade?
Is there like a good like picture of its gimmick? Can you see that?
I guess that might be.
Is that it?
No, that's like a
Right.
development image.
Yeah, that looks.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I'll see if I can pull up an image if you guys just want to talk about it.
Well,
There should be one image that's like in the design documents. It should make it pretty obvious what it does.
Oh,
It-
top
it's-
ones.
Yeah. Just click the read page on fandom and it'll link you for. Oh, it's the second image. This is the second image. There you go. Yeah, click that link there. Yeah, there you go. And then scroll down.
oh,
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So basically, it is a partially free spinning metal wheel. Because God forbid they give us something actually, free spin and cool.
They gave us Scythe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave us Scythe. Wow, so cool. But yeah, no, it only spins like essentially like 90 degrees, and then it can go back another 90 degrees. And then the other mode you can like flip it upside down and it's just locked. And it's basically just big like crown shaped thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing as Fang. Like the same method.
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, it has the basic 145 WD combo going on.
It's a pretty standard defense type Beyblade.
Actually,
but it
I
was
don't
released
have-
way too late. One of the last releases they did for this line, and it was already outclassed by Basalt before the line even started. So
Wow, look at it. It flipped up.
yeah, I don't have a Christ, so I can't really say too much about it
I-
here, other than like
I had this thing as a kid. I loved it to death and have desperately tried to make it some sort of usable, and it just doesn't work at all.
Okay.
unfortunate.
Prices. I don't even
Uh,
know.
well,
honestly, I don't even know what I'd call
Actually-
it. But it's not a defense.
I will say, the clear wheel though, it is like one of the
Clear
best
wheel,
stamina clear
yeah.
wheels.
Clear Wheel is
it's like-
great.
You can use it defensively too, I guess. It's like smooth, round, whatever.
I think
decently
I
heavy.
would call Christ a defense type. It's not a good one, but I think like the way the metal wheel intends to work, it's like it's trying, but it just fails at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
Alright.
guess I could cope with that.
Yeah.
I'm not too opinionated on Christ. I didn't own it growing up, so
How
I
about
don't
the
really have a lot
parts?
to say with Christ.
I think Cygnus definitely has use for defense, but That's
Cygnus?
or Cygnus.
Okay, yeah. Bears.
Cygnus?
Cygnus?
Cygnus, yes.
All right.
Bears?
All right, Bears. We're
Sorry, guys. I gotta leave the podcast.
after
I
the
have
pod-
sinus issues.
After the pod, we're gonna play Mega Man Star Force, okay? Anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. How about those parts? Are we what are we feeling?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we really want to count the clear wheel?
mean,
I don't
is-
think so. I feel
That's
like
like a
I feel like
wheel.
at this point, especially at this point in our journey, like come on, a clear wheel, really? That's the best you got to offer?
Price count for, I mean, the price defense is bad, but it's kind of all it has going for it.
I don't think it has that going for it, honestly.
It doesn't really, but it doesn't have anything else going for it. It's just, it's a sad part.
Yeah.
It's a sad part.
What do
Okay,
we-
well,
I mean,
how would you
is there a
describe?
better-
How would you
describe
better describe it then?
I think the stock is still kind of like, it's a defense type. It's just a terrible one.
Okay.
Mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid.
I suppose. Mid it is.
Now- Now we enter a very, very different
Ooh.
era.
All right.
system time.
BBG10. What does the G stand for?
0G.
Yeah.
Gravity.
G for gravity, I suppose.
All right. BBG10.
OMG BBG?
Yeah.
Big Bang Genesis.
All right. Guardian Visor 160 SB.
Mm-hmm.
That's oh my, what the hell is that?
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome to 0G.
So, the thing about the 0G system is you see how it's got that metal wheel on top, right? And then, like, a crystal wheel on the bottom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so with 0G, you can combine two metal wheels together. They're called chrome wheels now, but you can combine them
Chrome.
together so you just get something super heavy.
Oh.
And the thing about Revisor is it is like one of the heaviest, especially the Hasbro version. The Hasbro version for a lot of the chrome wheels are just heavier. Not all of them, but most of them are like the same weight or heavier. Revisor is one of the which is great for defense. And I mean, look at it, it's a circle. So
It is quite a circle with a little hook.
if you run it with something like Killer Ken, which we're actually going to talk about in a bit though, but yeah, you run it with like Killer Ken, and you have like a great stamina thing. The biggest thing with it is like Revisor's like decently unbalanced, so it's kind of like Basalt, where you know you got a big heavy circle, but it's got a bit of an imbalance to it.
Mm.
I think we should forms in regard to 0G itself as well.
So, talk to me about 0G.
0G changed the game forever, and sort
And we
of
never looked back.
ran the game off a cliff, but it changed the game forever. Whereas the previous stadium was, you know, 3 sides. Let's see if we can get an image of the previous stadium used for Beyblade.
Yeah, I'll pull up the 0G Stadium if you want to get like a BB10.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the Hasbro version is featured right here.
Yeah, visually there's not going to be much difference other than it lacks stickers.
Looks
And
like
it has the crossbow.
Yeah.
looks a little ugly. I won't lie.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, we have the links to the different stadiums if you want to take a look at those, Red.
Look
This
at
is the
that.
new stadium they're using.
Look at that butte.
Salad
The
bowl.
salad bowl.
Oh, does it compare? Yeah, it compares to the BB10 down there.
Look at that. Look at that wobble.
A completely different change to the game. And with this change, tip types were moved around. So the defense line of defense, semi-defense, and wide defense are now stamina type and are no longer related to defense at all.
which makes sense.
And it also, the bowl on this thing, it like the slope is so steep as well. Like it's steeper than any stadium ever. It's just
And
so
unlike
cool.
X, little tiny sharps being defense actually does kind of make actually some good sense here.
Stops them from moving as much.
Actually does do that. Wow.
Wowie.
Zero G is quite interesting how it does it. You know, attacks they have the sway out, so basically defense their goal is to not get swayed out of the stadium, right? And since they're on now like spiky kind of tips, they're gonna inherently have more stamina, which means that their job as a defense type is honestly a lot more achievable and also a lot more, I would say, actually like usable as a type, like in the actual game itself. I would say that defense in Zero G is actually real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess let's talk about the other parts real quick. Guardian, the crystal wheel. Now you can actually use zero. Obviously, using a Zero G Beyblade in a synchrom with 2 metal wheels, that's going to be banned in every format besides standard. But if you use it with like 1 chrome wheel, 1 crystal wheel, that is legal in Metal Fight Limited. Except the issue is they're like horribly unbalanced because they have a giant hole, like a peg hole, where the plastic has to connect. So they're like all unbalanced. So you can kind of only run attack stuff because the weight to them isn't that great either. So Reviser kind of useless and limited because it's just a big circle. And then Guardian, it just doesn't have a good shape for attack. So also useless, unfortunately. And then obviously you don't want to run it in anything outside of limited. And actually we didn't have. There's no defense types with the 230 track, huh? That's crazy. But yeah, we have 160, which is basically just like a short 230, and it's not. It's like
Nothing to write home about, just another standard height track this late in.
yeah. It's like it's fine, but the height is kind of bad, so you don't really want to use it, and it doesn't have anything special going for it. So
Yeah, for Zero G, it's like it's okay. It's okay, but it's not like not great.
yeah, and then
Sharp ball.
It's fine. For the Zero G Stadium, it's pretty alright defensively.
For
But
sure.
outside of that, you're not really doing much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zero G Stadium, it's okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts? Real?
In the context of the Zero G Stadium, it's a real defense type. In the context of the BB10, I wouldn't say so.
I don't know if we can really do Zero G. Like, do we count them as a real defense type? We can't, because we can't really do their stocks, because like
Yeah, their
they got a
stocks
crystal wheel.
Yeah. But
I guess,
I mean,
but like in the context of you can synchrom, like I guess let's assume it's
let's
stock,
assume
but you can
the stock
synchrom it
is
with
the
any
like
metal wheel of your
intended
choice.
synchrom, right?
Yeah, you can synchrom it with
So-
like any chrome wheel of your choice, and we'll assume that's the stock.
Well, not just any. Each of these have a partner.
No, we're not doing Erosia. Killer
I
Ken
think-
also doesn't have
I
one
think it would
bears.
still count as a defense type with Erosia.
Yeah.
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 How about those parts?
Of course, Reviser, great. For
Reviser
defense.
is incredible.
Sounds like a defense type to me.
It is a defense type.
All right. Let's move on to BBG 13. Pirates Killer Ken A230 JSB.
My go.
I feel
My
like they're just,
absolute-
Oh,
I feel like
you'll
they're
love
making-
JSB.
I feel like they're just making up acronyms at this point.
Yep.
My absolute go.
Oh my god, what am I looking at?
You want to take a name out or yeah, it's like very bumpy. It's like pretty thick as well, like very thick, bumpy, but also round,
It's heavy.
bumpy.
Let's look at that side profile.
It is- Really heavy.
Okay.
If you want to take a look, if you want to
What do I
take a look at what JSB stands for above a little bit.
Jog Sharp Ball. So
Yep.
it's bumpy, ball, sharp.
Yeah, if you take a look at that second picture there in the gallery. Oh, it's so tiny. What the heck? I don't know if you want to like zoom in on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, take a picture of the tip. That's not it.
That's
No, that's the wrong one. I don't think
bottom.
they're. This looks like they're just showing the random booster combos
bottom.
here. Oh wait, that bottom
There
one,
we
the Hasbro one.
very bottom. There you go.
Wow, look at that view.
Tiny little thing of
Yeah.
dots.
Remember the one on Revisor? Just take that, but give it acne.
Yep. Just like your boy Scorpio all the way back in the day.
Wow.
Oh, it's Scorpio.
We're really going back to tradition, aren't we?
But yeah,
I will say I think Jog Sharp Ball is pretty funny. I think it's pretty.
I
Good.
think it's pretty funny.
I love it.
I don't know. I think it's funny that it exists at all.
I feel like Zero G would have been so much more interesting if we didn't have access to any of the older parts. Actually,
Yeah.
because
Except
like
for the
this
ones
would
they
have been
chose for
this
re-release.
probably would have been really good like by itself. Because I recently I ran a Zero G stock tournament, and this like Killerkin did great, like great stock. It was absolutely tested and designed by the real Takara engineers. The ones that would make Zero G and Hypersphere.
But yeah, for the Crystal Wheel Pirates, I don't know if you want to go back. I don't know if we can see it anywhere.
What do I look at?
Yeah. Look at the Hasbro one at the first picture, second row. Second row. Yeah,
There we
right
go.
there. Yeah, you can see it's got a lot going on.
A little bit.
But by a lot going on, it also has like nothing going for it. It doesn't really do anything. This is a
Another
very busy
generic
design. And yeah, kind of poo-poo. You can't run it for attack, which is what you want from a crystal wheel, because again, all the things are going to be unbalanced and it's only useful in limited. But yeah, metal wheel Killerkin, great for defense, amazing. You can pair it with itself. You can pair it with Genbu. You can pair it with Revisor. Pair it with pretty much anything really.
Okay.
Yep. Super solid shape, just nice, smooth, heavy.
Yeah, it is like the heaviest chrome wheel, actually, the Hasbro blue painted version specifically. Yeah, the track. If you see that track.
Yeah, it's like it's long.
Armor 230.
Bulky. Yeah,
Armor
it's like
230.
kind of got a rectangular-ish, ovalish shape going on, so it's awful for defense.
It's something. All right.
It's really high up, and it's just a big target to smack around. It does actually have use in attack combinations. You run it, actually Jade earlier, you can run it in Metal Fight Limited on Jade, since Jade's so heavy, just let the track smack things around. But that's for attack, defensively. If you're running this, you should maybe get your head
not
checked
even
out.
any there's like not even like defensive traits in like Zero G. I would actually say like things like if we're talking just to like stop ourselves from being KO'd, right? Like Archer Griff with C145. Like C145 genuinely would be a better gimmick to stay in here. ED145 would be a great gimmick to stay in the Zero G Stadium. This thing, again, it's so high up, it's actually getting hit that like even as breaks, it's just not good enough. Because also you're on like a very pointed tip, so like you're not gonna like actually like you'll tilt over. You're not gonna like touch the track most of the time. Probably gonna touch the wheel, so that's not good because it'll just stop spinning.
Yeah. Well, I think, unless Bears, do you have anything to say about it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I
Alright,
think we can move on to the final phase
Is
of
it
it.
is
Not
it
a
is it
real
real
defense?
defense?
Nope.
I
I don't think it is.
I don't.
In the
yeah.
context of Zero G, it's really iffy. I would just say it is, but it's a bad one.
I would say, yeah.
Because
It's
like,
way too exploitable, but
the way the stadium's sloped, I guess you're not going to be hitting A230 as much, just because it's massive slope.
Yeah,
So-
like it's not as big of a weakness as we're making it out to be. Like as a stock, it's probably it's okay. I mean, I've seen it happen. It's just it's just not good, you know. And then
Is that,
obviously
like-
for defense, Killer Cannon's fantastic. Pirates
Yeah.
is decent, and
Is
yeah,
that a better type to describe this? Do you guys think so? I don't think so personally.
Oh,
I
think
don't
it's-
really think so. It's just bad, you know. But it
Mm.
is a defense type.
It's passable.
Our
It's
final
passable.
Beyblade.
It's passable.
All right,
Yeah.
the
Oh, boy.
final defense of MFB.
The most loved 0G wheel.
7 releases later, BBG 20. Banded Gorium DF 145 BS. Now, will this Beyblade BS? We will find out.
Red, when you look at this, I want you to, before we say anything, for the final release, I think we should hear your thoughts before we talk about it. What do you think of the chrome wheel going on here?
What the hell am I looking at, dude? It's like,
It's meant to be
those
a
decals
gold
are
one.
ugly.
Hey, don't be mean, they're brown.
Yeah, it's poopy.
It could be
Uh,
yellow.
Exactly, it's wonderful.
It's bumpy.
Yeah.
I got, it has like some sharp indents with like protruding a little.
Do you think it would be? How well do you think it would do for defense?
okay? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think? And before we talk about it again, do you think there's another type or whatever that it would be better at, like stamina or attack or balance?
Well, I guess that depends on like its other parts now.
Well, I just mean like just the metal wheel, like
Oh, just the metal.
just the metal wheel in combinations. Like, what do you think this would be used for? Just the metal wheel.
I mean, stamina? No? Question mark?
Okay. I guess let's talk about it then.
Okay. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Who
I'm
is
not
this?
Actually,
Familiar with
For-
what this thing is used for.
before we talk about any of the actually cool parts, I think it is important to mention this is our first defense type that comes with a metal stone face. So, and actually just a metal face in general, because none of the MFB ones had any in their stock form.
What does that mean?
So you see that stone face in the middle with the golem guy on it, right?
Yeah.
It's all metal, so it's like super heavy.
So adds more weight.
Instead of being,
Yeah, the
instead of
only
being
thing that's
thick
not
foam.
metal on it are the
Clear foam.
threads for the screw
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, you don't want to be stripping all
But
the.
basically, it has a giant like metal shaft in the middle. The entire top is made of metal, so it's really heavy.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
And yeah, Bears, do you want to talk about the Goreem chrome wheel?
Have that, like, I'm not too familiar with what it's actually supposed to do.
Oh.
A very forgettable release for me. I'm surprised it released this late, but I don't remember it being particularly useful for defense, or anything else for that matter. But
I'll talk about it then. Oh boy,
You have the floor.
Goreem.
like this?
It's kind of known in the community to be the worst chrome wheel.
In existence?
Yeah, like arguably like Dragoon on like the bottom, you could certainly argue is worse, but Goreem's definitely more so considered because Dragoon at least has a use. It can make things left spin. Goreem is right spin. It doesn't do anything. But yeah, it's like it's like super light. So that's obviously not good for it. I think that second image in the second row might show it. I can't tell if that's the underside or not.
No underside.
But yeah, it's like super light, so that's already a bad thing. Its shape, like, it's not the most recoily thing, but it is pretty recoily. It's not like Killer Ken or Reviser where they're super smooth, so it doesn't have that going for it defensively. Stamina, it's like not horribly unbalanced, but it's not really balanced either, so stamina is bad. And then attack, it lacks the weight. It doesn't have good contact points to smack anything, so it just kind of fails at everything, unfortunately. But here, Bears, I think you can talk about the crystal wheel it has, though, right?
Yeah, no, the crystal wheel is incredible for limited. It's an incredibly useful wheel for attack. The way this thing can hit things up is like mesmerizing to see for the first time. It will hit, if it can get under something, it will hit it hard and far.
Oh yeah.
The way it hits like it can hit 230, the tallest spin track, from like a very low height, like 105 or even 90 on some things, and it's put it on an actual like mid-height track like 145, and it's just sending things flying left and right if it's getting under them. It's super cool to watch.
Yeah, it's definitely like, I mean, it's probably the best clear or crystal wheel there is, right? Besides like Dark Knight.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, besides Dark Knight.
Yeah, so it did debut, the best crystal wheel, which is definitely a nice thing. Is it like defensive? Not really. However, I will say again, as a person who just experienced stock Gorim, Gorim's actually really good defense type. Which is really funny because I'm saying this, but I'm not countering anything that Nattthew said at all. Like I'm not countering anything he said about the Gorim wheel. It is terrible. I witnessed all of those things, and yet it perseveres because something about Ball Sharp is just like surprisingly decent in Zero G. It's just really funny to see this like stadium gimmick actually like change this Beyblade from like something that is just would absolutely be trash, like no doubt about it, right? Into something that is like incredibly like usable. Like Gorim doesn't do anything great, but it's round enough to not have complete and utter terrible recoil because of the way the stadium is shaped. So it kind of works somehow, and I feel very weird saying that, but it's despite all of the flaws, just because it has that metal stone face and that tip, and just like the way that the wheel is so like it's so mediocre that it works. It just works. It's really weird.
And then actually both the track and the tip on it are very old parts, but this is actually our first time seeing either of them on a defense type, which is pretty interesting. DF 145, the track, it's just 145, but with those tiny wings, they really do nothing besides add maybe
They are
0.1
supposed to
grams
give
of
you
weight.
downforce wind.
Doesn't really work.
It doesn't really succeed. The downforce did not succeed.
And BS is like it's like the opposite of SB, which we saw on Revisor. So instead of having the sharp as the base and the ball as the tip, the ball is the base and the sharp is the tip. And
So
it's pretty bad.
Quite literally like nipple shaped. Which great, fantastic. There is a tip that looks more like a nipple in this system, but
Two more that look more like a nipple. Well, only one in this system, but two more that look more like a nipple.
we won't get to see them because they're not defense type somehow.
Balance and stamina, baby.
I do want to point out one thing before we give Gorim the official call. I sent two images in the chat. If you'll open up the second image, and then into the video real quick, you can see a very special recolor from Hasbro, which makes it this nice puke green. Just the worst.
You actually gave me this one, Red.
Really?
Yeah.
I own
It
it
was in
now, yeah.
it was
Oh,
from that
yeah,
hobby
I
shop.
did. I did get you this one.
It's
Yeah.
like a
Wow.
what's it called? Green Apple Jolly Rancher.
Fun part is that they just completely got rid of like the metal stone face, so it's just now it's just bad.
Yeah, the Hasbro did not give us any metal faces. Actually, they did give us some. I think the video game Beyblades might have come with them, but
Yeah, just
Not
that.
these
But we
ones.
never got a metal stone face. I'm pretty sure. So.
yeah, unfortunately.
And then there's one last image, which is the first image I sent you, and that is of course, the WBO collab, the April Fool's joke, the World Beyblade Organization. because
Or-
in the community we call it Shrek Gorime because of the horrible green color. So just really wanted to let you know about that. I feel like it's very important, especially because I feel like we left off on a really good one, guys.
Of course, thank you for sharing. Wow,
I guess
let's rate it.
Time to rank it.
fill out this last one. Bears, as the #1 MFB fan, I think you should be the one to fill out this last one.
All right. Is it a real defense type in the context of 0G? I'd say yes.
You can
Let's
no.
go.
I'm not letting you give that thing a yes. You at
It is
most
a-
can give it a kinda.
It is a yes for 0G. It is absolutely
Yeah.
a yes for 0G.
Yeah.
No, kinda.
Sounds like it's a
It
yes.
is a yes,
mate.
and it's better than Killer Ken.
No.
Sounds
It's
like a
unfortunate, but it
yes.
is true. Facts don't
No.
lie.
No.
Do any of its parts used for defense?
No.
No. No.
Okay.
What do you mean my DF 145 isn't good for defense?
Okay, then how
I
would you guys
think-
describe this Beyblade then?
I think I'd just call him Shrek like usual.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's call it Shrek.
Ogre.
Ogre.
Wow.
It's so ogre.
And now we're done with MFB. Wow, look at that.
So
All of them.
Honestly,
Surprisingly, not that many.
Honestly, it looks a little better than PLA for somehow.
Yeah, considering there's like 5 defense types.
Yeah.
have your thoughts on defense improved since the last episode, Red?
I mean, I feel like there's like a common pattern somehow, but like honestly, no.
Yeah.
Dang. Dang. Okay.
But it's still positive, still positive.
Okay. Don't worry. I think the next generation. We're not doing that in this episode, but
Oh my
next
God.
generation might actually take 2
Bro,
episodes. I think
I'm about to dog on every piece of art of
no.
verse, bro. I'm gonna say
Go.
ugly, 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 ugly.
It's
I'll
gonna
talk
be
more about them when we get there because I'm the biggest Burst fan.
Oh,
but-
there's some decent ones in there. There's some decent ones.
There's a
in there.
lot of good ones in there.
There's like 2. There's like 2 that are good.
Okay.
Well, stock. Okay, maybe not stocks, but there are a lot of all of that. Like I think all of them
I'm
have.
eyeing up that one after Exceed Evil Eye. I think that one's really cool.
Oh, that one is really cool.
That one's really awesome.
That's enough Burst. We can talk about that next episode.
We will
Yeah,
keep that for
yeah.
next episode. This episode has gone on long enough. I appreciate for anyone that's still listening. Anyone have any last thoughts on MFB while about to end it? Defense, anyway.
I mean, I think it's better than plastics. At least I guess that's the benefit of them all being circles.
Yeah,
think-
there's a lot of circles in MFB, so like defense literally. I mean, if everything is a circle, eventually something has to be heavy, right? So you end up getting as heavy circles, so defense will be real eventually, right?
Looking at you, Basalt.
Of
It's
course.
unfortunate it took like 80 rocks to get there, but I guess it was just a summoning circle for Basalt.
It's so funny. We got 1, 2. Oh god, I killed one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rocks in a row.
Wow.
A full, like, over a year. I think for the generation where defense seems to be the most prominent, it's interesting to see that the stock combos don't reflect that at all.
Well,
Yeah, it is interesting because this was definitely an example of like I mean, Plastic Gen didn't do it perfectly ever, but I do feel like it's examples of like there's probably about as many examples of true defense types in like plastics like genuinely that can like still be used, whereas like everything in MFB feels kind of asterisky, you know, like there's always like, yeah, you can use it, I guess, you know, but it's always because like building for defense in Metal Fight for a long time was just like you kind of can't, you know, like there's no reason to. There just was no reason to.
Yeah.
Once that rubber sharp came in, it was kind of all over. Then it became a lot more feasible. Until
can't
then, it
wait.
was just anti-attack, you know.
I can't wait for that for our current gen.
Oh, that's
Alright.
gonna be a divisive episode.
Let's leave it at that. All right. Thank you all for tuning in on this episode of Gyroscorpic Sports Podcast, the MFB edition. We will see you on the next episode for Bursties, and we'll get to see Nattthew yap.
I will yap.
He's gonna be a total yapper.
If you click the annotation on the video, you can get to the Bay Warriors, Bay Raiders defense types video.
Yeah, that's actually the secret
Wow.
episode, lost episode. Please get the video to 100 likes. And
If you sign into Google Plus, you can get there.
Yeah. And we'll leave it at that. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.